Oh shit.
All right, everybody in gear. We all in order. And you know what? I'm gonna do something different. We're gonna go ahead and crank it right on off with the intro. And then we'll get into the Justice League later, because I may or may not know what the Justice League is.
This is Thugnificent telling everybody to tune in to New Blurred Order, my nigga. The best podcast on the planet Earth, nigga.
All righty, good morning, good evening, good night, good afternoon, good day, my people. What's going on out there in the stratosphere? You know what it is. It's your favorite blurred click, ready to talk blurred. What's a blurred? I don't know. It's grandma. It's like I don't know where the G came from, but it's your favorite blurred click, ready to talk blurred shit. And yes, plenty is happening. As you see, we do have Miss Marie right here on our stage. I mean, on the screen with Gen V. So look out. We're going to talk about that, as you already know. Hallelujah. And in addition to this, a couple things is going on out there in the world that we can go ahead and chat on. That's the wrong applause. We also want to chat on the fact that the award shows are out and they're showing love to some of the shows that we love. Hallelujah. And that is always a good thing. And our boy Tramel is getting some love from the Emmys. So we're going to chat about that, family. In addition to that, guess what? Are y'all fans of Alien Earth? Because we are. And if you are, then you are going to be just as excited to hear that we actually have an exclusive interview with Mr. Babou Ceesay. Now, we didn't do the interview. It was done by our homie, Rudy Strong, a.k.a. Young Deuces, but he is here to chat with us about it today. Here's some of the interesting stuff that he and Babou Ceesay had to talk about, maybe even answer a question or two. So we'll get into that as well. And you already know we still watching Peacemaker. Peacemaker is still a whole thing. We may go over this because Eaglet, wow, is a whole gang member. And we might want to talk about that. Also, what, pray tell, is your boy Ant doing somewhere in God knows where with who knows what, with say people like, I don't know, Killer Mike and who knows, maybe even Keith David. Hallelujah. I may or may not have had the opportunity to upload that picture, but it did happen. Hallelujah. So let's get on into each and every last one of these topics, y'all. Y'all already know what it is, but let's start it off with the Justice League. All right. All right. So not to spend too much time on it, but it did happen. Good morning, ladies. How art thous?
I'm great.
Fantastic, Vince.
shout out to Yaz and Kira. Kira reporting live from the Blockbuster right now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, comic book store. The fuck? The fuck?
Nah, just play. It's good to see, ladies. Look, let's chat. I want to know how your weeks went and all of that. Before we start talking personal and getting into the crazy week of debuts, we got Gen V, 3 episodes debuted. We actually had, I think, Cheeks of War. I didn't put it up here, but it had a finale. I ain't gonna talk about it though. Peacemaker had another episode. We're finally going on the other side. And yeah, there's a whole lot of other stuff, but I couldn't help but notice that at the awards, there were some accomplishments by folks in our blurred sphere, including Mr. Trammell Tillman, who did win and had this to say.
Severance. You remember what you want to remember. You make time for what you want to make time for. Do the work, show up. And most importantly, for the love of God, don't embarrass me in public. My first acting coach was tough, y'all, but all great mothers are. Mama, you were there for me when no one else was, and no one else would show up. Your loving kindness stays with me, and this is for you. Thank you to the Academy. I am full, I am humbled, I am honored, and as my mama would say, woo, look at God.
The Emmy goes to it.
Trammell Tillman.
Tell me why I love this so much. Tell me why I love this so much. All right, I'll tell you why. All right. Well, one of the first reasons is Avi. This dude was literally just put on the block as one of our Spider-Man cast members up in the upcoming days. So we're like looking at the future. We happy as hell. We're like, hey, we already got an award. Like Spider-Man fans are claiming it. Like we did it together. Like we made it. Like it's a brand new day. Like we outside. So there's that. But I ain't gonna lie. The thing that touched me the most, if I could just keep it G with y'all. All right, we're living in this era where we're sitting here wondering whether or not, you know, the folks that we are watching on the shows that we love are American, if they're actually the people that they're depicted as, if they so on and so forth. And amidst all of this hogwash, here we are met with this gem that comes out of nowhere in a show that nobody was really anticipating. And he just kills it with literally just good ass acting. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not a Severance fan. My wife loves the show. It's a tough watch for me. I don't want to come home from work and watch a show about work. All right. Unless it's Workaholics. That was like one of my favorite shows, right? But in this, we get a dude who took this character who was frankly mundane, boring, not really that exciting, and he flipped it to the point where he got an Academy Award out of it. And when he gives his speech, he sounds like me, not just looks like me. He sounds like me, and he talk about his mama the same way I would. Like my mama would be like, his words are like, look, I see this dude as being like the future leader of the acting class of our generation. One of, don't say the, but one of. And so it's just really dope to see him get his flowers in advance of the dope, long, extremely impactful career that I believe we're about to see coming out of this dude. That's just me personally. I ain't gonna sit here and dwell on it, but I loved it. Did y'all have any feelings on this? We'll move on.
I'm glad he got it. As far as I'm concerned, that was the only award given that night. And you know, good on him. Good on him. That was everything else was a very long commercial.
Yes. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you.
Good on you, bro. Oh, also really happy he is not letting them typecast him. Very happy about that. Very happy for the range for him. But that's it.
Talk to me about that. What delve a little bit more into that. Like, what do you mean you're happy they're not typecasting him?
He is. I'm not gonna hold you. I too am not on the Severance PP. I tried. I think I got through most of season 1, and I was like, I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
care.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not invested. But for him to break out and do what he's doing, to have found this role and then be put into a Mission Impossible movie. Now he's in a Spider-Man movie. This man is, to me, built for Broadway. Like, he gives that kind of energy for me. I hope he does something on Broadway because, baby, give me a ticket. Right. Yeah. But yeah, no, he's funny. I can see him pulling off a stunt and doing something. He's got the build to do it. That man works out. Okay. That man works out. For facts. And soft mold, funny, horror, all the things. No, that man, no, he's stacked, bro. I know yes. I'm not a part of his whole repertoire and junk, but I mean, if you ever change your mind, I'll talk.
Well, I mean, that's what I love. Like, this is let me just say this. In a world where we are so accustomed, and we're guilty of it for sure on this platform, I'm gonna keep it real, of always looking to lift up those who've kind of gotten a spot. You know, when we're talking about, oh, let's cast Storm or let's cast T'Challa, we start thinking of actors that we've seen in things. Mm-hmm. Here's an instance in which a guy who we never heard of, who we didn't know, who we didn't ask for, came out of nowhere. Now, don't get me wrong, I know he's got a history, and I'm sure once we get a chance to interview him, be like, baby, I done did so much, and he gonna sit and go down all the stuff that he had to do to get to where he was. So I'm not trying to discount his past. However, from a mainstream standpoint, we typically tend to flock to the names and the faces that we know. But this is a testament to those that are not well known to kick ass in the role that you're in, because it eventually leads to being that person. That's why we don't always have to look for a name for Miles Morales, for Storm, for all of the names that we know and the actors we know. There is a well-to-do unknown that exists somewhere who might knock it out the park much better than any of the names that you could think of on IMDb already. That's all I'm saying. Yes, lady.
It just popped into my head. I would love for him. It's probably too late. I would love for him to be Blue Marble.
Oh, Blue Marble?
Mm.
Oh.
No, no.
I see where you are. I see it. I see
it. Easy. You take off that mustache. You put a little gray on the side. It could be for it to happen. Maybe a little, just a tinge.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely visually see it, definitely, but I don't know.
something about I like the idea. Why is it making me? He has the image.
Yes.
He even has the acting chops. I think I've already gotten in my head like Blue Marble. Where I kind of was like, I'm like, man, some of these folks look like Blue Marble. But yeah, he could definitely rock the costume.
He got.
Let me stop feeling the way I'm feeling. Let me just say, yeah.
I'm not saying shouldn't. Also, nah. He got 10 years in him. He got 10 years in him, though. He could do it. He got it.
I have now this is where I tend to fall in trouble. I unfortunately am on team go as young as possible when it comes to the superheroes. Now I probably shouldn't think that way because all our superheroes ain't young. Again, I still think that even though I'm alone in this, that Angelina Jolie kicked ass in Eternals and she's like in her mid 40s or whatever. So I don't think age has to do anything. But I would like to see Blue. Listen, Tremel, whatever role he casted in, I'm finna be at the line to see him in the theater. Let's just know that much. You know what I'm saying? So that's the most important thing. How do we feel about our homegirl Sophia from Penguin winning? I mean, now before you answer, let me just say this: more than I feel a way for her, I feel more of a way for the art itself, if that makes any sense. So like I'm not as much, even though I'm sure her and her family are celebrating the award and what she won and how dope of a character she played. I'm more kind of just ecstatic that the art form that gave us Penguin was Academy Award worthy. I think, does that make any sense? Like I'm happier. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Emmy Award?
Emmy. Yeah, Emmy. I'm sorry. I get them all. Y'all the same to me.
I mean, yeah, also that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, by the way, welcome, the world traveling Ant from the movie blog. Hallelujah. Good morning, Ant.
Mornings.
What part of what hemisphere are you in this morning, homeboy?
I'm in the what do y'all call it? The backwater state of Florida. I'm in
Whoa, slander. Backwater. Oh,
what? Whoopsie.
What?
Right.
How dare you? I'm sending gators to your room right now. Yeah, man. Open your doors. It's a coral snake. Red, yellow, and black. I think that's the right one.
What is your saying? What's the phrase here? Like New York, it's the Big Apple. What is Florida?
Fuck around and find out.
Armpit of Florida?
It's in Florida.
There's a lot of them. There's two.
All right, my favorite one is it's not the heat, it's the humidity. That's one. Stay away from Tide Pods. They're not for lunch. Things like that. In Florida, it's a different energy, man. But what are you doing in Florida, if you don't mind me asking, homeboy? I mean, if you don't mind.
Oh, man. I was brought out by the good folks here to help promote and discuss this new film. Let me see look at me, all product ready.
What?
So Sukiyant is a long form music video that is trying to promote and bring attention to the island of Antigua as a destination not only for tourism but filmmaking. So they got this cool new video that they put up on YouTube. It premiered last night by this band called Creep Science, and it was directed by this dude, Michael. Oh shoot, I don't forgot his last name, but Michael. He's an award-winning MTV music video producer. He's worked with some of the biggest stars out there. He's also been involved with making this film a reality. And if you guys do want to take some time to check it out, it premiered last night on YouTube. It's called it's from a band called Creep Science. It took heavy inspiration from I guess Michael Jackson's Thriller, and the film is all about bringing folklore, Black folklore, and bringing it into film and into television. So I know I personally had no idea what a Sukiyant was, right? Like, I mean, what is this? And then as I start doing some research, I'm like, yo, this is kind of dope. This is such a really cool concept to bring into film and television. It's almost like it took inspiration from Sinners and some of the other more recent Black horror films and was like, run with it. So I could talk about this little mini film till my face is blue. I'm excited about it.
Well, don't do that. We don't want your face to turn blue. It's just fine the way it is. Shout out to Melanated and shout out to this chat. Appreciate y'all, and they're missing you. Yeah, good morning, Harmony, Linda. What's going on, Lisa? Everybody, what's happening? So you got flued out, huh, bro?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I had to do some things.
Oh,
I'm saying because the bed don't look made up.
oh my!
I'm just playing.
Messy.
I swear I'm just playing. I promise I'm just playing. But what I'm not playing about is the fact that you be out there, you be on your grind, homeboy. So you out there rubbing elbows while you're bigging up Antigua. You also are getting to, rub, some folk like, I couldn't help but notice online. I was going up and down TMZ's website and I saw you with Keith David. What did he say, man? Tell us about this, man. Like, what in the holy hell is going on in this picture? How did this interaction take place, friend?
Oh man, this was at the premiere. So I was pleasantly surprised to see that FX was hosting the premiere for their new television show, The Lowdown, starring Ethan Hawke, in Brooklyn. It's rare that you see a premiere in Brooklyn, so I was super excited to be a part of that. I was able to go to the premiere, watch the first episode. Really, really good show. Really, really good show in that it's a show that has a reporter investigate the happenings of a family in Tulsa, Oklahoma that has aspirations for into politics, running for governor, but they're corrupt as fuck, right? Like they're buying all the Black-owned businesses in Tulsa, Oklahoma, not explaining why. They got their hands on all this rare art. All this stuff. I could talk about that show as well, but I was able to go to the premiere and Keith David was there. Now, for any of you who are like me, I grew up hearing this man's voice in my head on my cartoons and my television shows throughout my childhood. And it's been a bucket list item to not only see him, but let him know how much he meant to me while he's still with us, right? Like I look back at some of the greats that we've lost, Tony Todd, and I'm like, man, I wish I would have had an opportunity to speak to him in person and not just show my appreciation after his passing. Keith David is up there. He is a legend. He's up there as one of those people that, listen, Goliath from Gargoyles.
Gargoyles.
This is him. He is him.
Gargoyles, like let's start there.
Yeah. So like I was able to talk to him and I was just like, man, I just wanted to thank you. You've been a constant presence in my life. You've carried yourself with such dignity and such pride, and you've actually made yourself a role model for any Black actor and Black voice actor that follows in your footsteps, just with the way that you carry yourself and you carried your career. I know you haven't had all the success you deserve, but you've made it so that others might, and that just made his face light up. And I knew he was really happy to hear that.
Well, Anthony,
Man.
I just want to extend my gratitude for you. That's a very nice thing you said to me, Anthony. And, Like how does he like does he actually speak to you, or is he in the moment? Like, is he just kind of fanning you off, or like, I mean, I ain't trying to say, yeah, talk to him.
So I caught him. He was sitting down eating some pie with his son. He was sitting at the couch. He's with his son. He's eating some pie, and I'm like, "Listen, man, I know you eating. I got some things I need to say."
Literally and figuratively.
He's eating pie, and damn, let the man eat his pie.
Nah, man. Man. What I'm gonna do? Wait for the next opportunity?
I mean, you could have waited to go with his pie.
Nah, man.
You don't do that. Listen, we got to do this right now. This is how important it is. It is essential. So I was able to talk to him. He was not offended at all. He was actually happy because, you know, in a room like that, there's so many people. There's Ethan Hawke over here. There's some Amazon producers over here. There's the head of FX over here. There's so many people. He could get lost in a crowd. Killer Mike was just walking around with his wife. I wanted to ask him about Steph Curry. Killer Mike was just walking around. Nobody's talking to him. So I was like, you know what? I came here for y'all. I want y'all to understand how important y'all are in this room. I need to speak to y'all. And yeah, he was very happy. He said a couple kind words. He thanked me, and he let me take this photo with him. I'm like, man, you ain't got to get up. I'm going to come down. You chill and eat your pie, bro.
Nice. Yeah, but he sounded like, but that's how he sounded. Well, Anthony, that was very nice that you just said to me. I can't thank you enough. A little bit more. Taking your you got to smoke some more cigarettes. Thank you. He got that like that. It's like that Broadway. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think like, Anthony. Well, you know, it's I can't believe you came out here and gave me the luxury of.
Nah, man, you sounding like Morgan Freeman right now. You got.
You sounded like David.
You gotta sound like a leader. Bronx,
okay,
let's go.
Pop quiz. Everybody on this favorite Keith David Washington role, and go.
What? I have so many.
Oh, don't do this.
Okay.
Doing it.
The list goes on. The animated series, yeah.
Okay, Spawn. She says Spawn in the Spawn series.
Spawn. Okay.
Spawn is probably you up there, yes. Well, he was the voice of Spawn, right?
Yeah.
In the cartoon, the Todd McFarlane, right? On HBO. Okay, all right. That might be the one. All right. Did you say one, Kira?
It's Goliath, because voice acting in childhood forever, like it's marked.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I got one. I got one for y'all.
Okay,
Princess and the Frog.
Say what?
The Princess and the Frog.
What? The Frog?
Our first Black Disney princess. Y'all remember her?
Yeah. Vasilier. Vasilier, right?
Yeah.
I'm
not good with names.
That was the name of the character. He the guy with the top hat. He looked like Death.
Oh yeah. Okay. You know, there's so many. I don't know if I have a favorite per se, but do y'all remember this show called The Cape? You probably don't, because it was a terrible show. It lasted like one season. It was a show about a dude who got powers, but he didn't really have powers. And Keith David Washington ran the circus that he was a part of, and he was like this magician dude. It was one of his best roles, but it didn't get no play because the show was so trash. But he was really good in it. And I mean, I'm not saying it's my favorite role, but I just thought I'd give that at least a little bit of time on the air. Now, in addition to this, and like you said, you also go ahead.
Keith David Williams. I just wanted to help you out, bro.
Oh, I keep saying Washington. My bad. Williams. My bad, Mr. Washington. Mr. Williams. Oh my God, I'm firing myself. All right. Well, anyway, this dude's name is not Williams. Talk about Killer Mike already. What's this experience? Tell us about. You walked over to him, was like, "Yo, Steph Curry wife said what?" Or like,
no. So this the black press in the room know these people, right? Killer Mike was just walking around. People was just like, he's just socializing in general. Nobody's bothering the man. But there's this one other critic. I'm gonna give him his credit. His name is Wilson Morales, right? You guys might have seen him on Instagram. He's a very, very popular I want to say presence in the film space, especially Black film space. He's one of the co-founders, I believe, of the African American Film Critics Association.
What's his name?
He's there. Wilson Morales.
Okay.
Wilson Morales, not in any way related to Miles Morales or Jefferson Davis.
No. So he runs blackfilmandtv.com. I believe he's one of the co-founders of the African American Film Critics Association, which is the largest body of Black critics in film in the United States. I see him at a lot of these events. I don't know him very well, but like he and I kind of run parallel with each other, and we kind of have the same goal. So like when we see Black people at an event, we like swarm after them. Like this is the assignment. He was there first, and he's got this thing where he's really smooth at getting photos. He'll find some white girls, he'll start posing with them, he'll have them start taking pictures with him, and then other people will see him taking pictures as if he's like one of the talent, and then they're able to come, then they come over and like, oh, let me get in it too. So once I'm like, oh, Killer Mike is in a photo taking mood, let me walk on over, get in line, let me get my photo as well, but also say a couple kind words, because I wanted him to know we came here for him. Right, Ethan Hawke is cool. Ethan Hawke is the star of the show, but I came here for YouTube, right? Ethan, I didn't even get a photo with Ethan. I didn't even try. I came there for them. So that's how that whole thing came about.
Hey, yo, you should have told that to Ethan too, bro. You should have went up to Ethan and been like, yo, bro, I ain't here for you, man. Yo, I'm here for Killer Mike, bro. Like, I know you the star, but who is you, bro? You know what I'm saying? Just let her. Just play. You should not. Don't ever do nothing like that. We don't want to mess with that. We don't want to mess with that. All right, well, that's cool. Did you see anybody else of note that we did not get a snapshot with, or anything else that may have happened on your flew out trip that you might want to tell us a little bit about their homeboy, since you down here in the Sunshine State? Hallelujah.
Oh man, I want to talk about this Lowdown show because I want people to understand what the premise is. It's a very interesting show in which this white reporter takes an interest in helping Black culture in a way. He found out that this family has ties to cultural appropriating things that are important to Black people. He has a signed like church pamphlet signed by Martin Luther King, and he's like, "Where'd you get it from?" He's like, "Oh, my grandfather gave it to me." Where'd he get it from? I don't. We've always had it. So like, these guys investigating this family that's just like appropriating so much stuff from Black people. They're buying up all the Black-owned businesses. They're doing all this stuff, and it's in Tulsa, Oklahoma, which we all know has so much ties and historical significance to the development of the Black culture in America, or lack thereof, right? Like why we're not further ahead. So this is a story that's steeped in Black history, American Black history, American Black culture. And they keep having this running theme, like the worst thing that you could possibly have is a white man who cares. Like they keep saying that throughout the show, and it's a dark comedy but also has such important dramatic themes to it that are relevant today. So I'm super interested in it. I have FX was kind enough to allow me to have the series, so I'm going to watch it, continue to review it, and go from there. But yeah, that was my experience with The Lowdown. I can't talk highly enough about this film. It premieres on Tuesday on FX, and then the next day on Hulu. I believe they're going to premiere the first 2 episodes this Tuesday, and then they're going to go from there and do weekly releases for about 5 episodes.
Okay. All right, so it sounds like it's got enough of us to keep me interested, because you already know, how that works.
Oh, I was gonna say, I would see
Come
one
on,
person.
man! I'm looking at the flyer. We got Killer Mike on the list. He got one eye. We got Keith David playing Bagger Vance. Come on, bro. I mean, like, what else do we want?
So I'm going to do a full review, right? I'm definitely going to do a full review on it, and I'm probably going to do this in video. But one of the main things that I've noticed about this story is that it feels like it touches on such important topics to the Black culture that I almost felt like it kind of should have had a Black lead. Like I think it would have been more impactful if it was like somebody like just a black lead running around doing this. Like if it was a Yahya Abdul-Mateen or somebody, he's like, yo, I'm investigating. Why do you have a church pamphlet signed by Martin Luther King, bro? Like why do you have this? Like, why is this in your possession? And don't tell me he gave it to you.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Okay. I'm digging it. It reminds me of when I had a confrontation not too far from where I stayed with some folks on the corner with some signs, and they had Martin Luther King as one of them signs, and I had to address them as to why that's inappropriate. But that's a whole nother subject for another day. We'll do a segment on that. Yeah, that's a whole different subject. Now, that is crazy. Can we just real quick give Ant his flowers for being flued out, getting all the good dirt, getting, you know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, bro. We know it ain't easy getting flued out. You know what I'm saying? He's still in the room right now. He ain't got no pants on. Hey, okay. Now, we ain't got the blow ready, bro. We ain't got the blow ready. Now, let me stop. All right, cool. Now, look, I can keep it 100 with y'all. Now, as we speak, we got somebody laying in wait who actually did get a chance to speak with somebody from the Alien Earth show. We are all extremely excited about the Alien Earth show. We want to chat a little bit about this as well. And I don't want to keep them waiting too long, but I do want to acknowledge the fact that we have not spoken about Peacemaker, the additional episode yet. We still have not talked about Gen V and everything that comes along with it. So we definitely want to do these things. So if you are waiting because it is in the title, we want to make sure you know that we ain't bullshitting. We going to talk about these things. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to, know what I'm saying, like pull a cap on this, bro. Like I did a comedy show with JJ, the Wild and Out Click, Moat Williams, a couple of folks. And the one dude had a real funny joke. He was his 52. He say, man, I like to ride with the young folks, man. But, you know, I don't be knowing what they be talking about. I was like, hey, man, I'm pretty hit the club. No hat. He's like, man, there's no cap. He went down a whole rabbit hole. That shit is just hilarious. But real quick, before we go ahead and bring in young Deuce to talk about his interview with Babou Ceesay, I'm interested in you guys' opinion since Gen V did premiere. All right. I'm hoping that we had a chance to watch some of it. Did we get a chance to watch it? Can we get hands up, hands up, hands up? No, okay. And Anthony, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Anthony, listen, he hasn't watched it. Why you on mute? No.
Who's you blaming?
It's not my fault. I blame you. I blame you, Vince. Oh, you muted too? I blame Vince. No, I told Vince, like, we need to get on Gen V. I told him a month ago.
Yo!
I was ready.
Come on, man. You cannot blame me for you not watching something, bro. Come on, man. What's the accountability, bro? Know what I'm saying? Don't make me Lauren Hill you right now, bro. Don't do me no favors.
I'm looking.
Intentional. All right, well, fine. The dude with the whole season hasn't seen any of the episodes. Meanwhile, us little minions out here that are just, oh, please, Mr. Hoodoo, can you please, HBO Max, please, bro? Would you mind giving us a little more HBO Max, please?
Did you check the folder?
I ain't
Did you check the folder?
Yes.
Did you check the folder?
Yes.
I did.
No, you didn't, because you wouldn't be saying this.
Oh damn!
Because guess how long it was in the folder. Guess how long it was in the folder.
Well, you put it in there the day you said not the day, maybe like a week after, but it's been in there.
Listen. Yeah, I need to check the folder regularly because I don't always say, right? Stuff be in there. There's stuff in there right now that you want to see. Yeah.
All right, I did check the folder. I did see that we got some episodes now. We need 4 now, okay? But yeah, we need 4. You know what? And I believe our guest. Oh yeah, 5. No. We're at 4. You just saw the first 3, right?
You know what I'm saying? You do 4 and 5.
Okay.
You got that good crack.
Okay. Hey, sniff that crack. Stop. All right, you'll get it in the. Guess it's like, what the hell are you talking about? All right, you'll get it in a little bit. It's inside joke. All right, so in the world of Gen V, and I think, you know what? Let me go off script real quick. Young Deuce, I can see you. You watch Gen V? You into it? Yeah. You caught up? All right, you know what, man? I was gonna do this a little different, but bump all that. You know what I mean, son? Let's go ahead and bring in the homie right now. This dude right here, you probably heard him on Welcome to WatchMojo. You right now are going to be tuned in to the top 50 Marvel comics of the world. Hello, I want you guys to. This dude has interviewed some of everybody, a leader in the blurred culture. We go hear what he had to say with Babou Ceesay of the Alien Earth fame here in a little bit, but for right now, y'all gotta help me welcome a man who needs no introduction. Young Deuce, the man who's interviewed so many faces that we can't even fit them all in one GIF. So help me, everybody, get to the street for the first time, hopefully not the last, Mr. One and Only Young Deuce.
Oh, man, that was a great intro.
I know it was.
That was. I ain't never been called a leader, so I humbly appreciate that. That was a great intro, man.
Nah, you definitely a leader, man. Because look, let's keep it real. I'm gonna go ahead and pause this for a second. Look, between me and you, we both know that in the industry we in, which is like blurred stuff, right? You know, black nerd stuff. Let's just keep it real. When we first get into it, I feel like we get into it feeling like we're gonna be alone, like because of how we grew up. Like we had this almost like this secret in our closet, pause, about our humble nerd, isms, if you will. And then at some point in time in our adulthood, because ain't nobody on here going through puberty right now, except for Yaz. I think, it's still a couple more months. But look, the fact of the matter is, at some point you stuck your chest out. You was like, I don't give a damn. I like Spider-Man. I like Black Panther. I love Naruto. I'm a fan of Ichiro. Like Ichiro, that doesn't fit in that. That's you know what? But ultimately, you did decide to go out, and that's why I call you a leader, homeboy. And you didn't just go out. You brought your homeboys with you. You got the clique, know what I'm saying? Y'all blurred strong over there. You bringing everybody in. And I'm going to keep it real. After watching some of your videos, I can tell that you love this shit, bro. Right?
Yeah, I do. Also, my whole journey, like I said, is into like blurred culture. Because like when we started the podcast, the Geek Set podcast, we really just wanted to show that like black people enjoy this, right? But as we continue to kind of go down our path, and we was going like to conventions and just having a conversation with as many people as we can, what we realized early on was that, like you said, that there's a lot of people that look like us and sound like us, and we're not the typical nerd. But I'm a huge fan of this culture and everything about it. So I'm also a hip hop head. And I was like, what we don't have in this culture is that we don't have like the reporters of the culture that uplifts and, amplifies the people that's within it. Because I was watching like all the stuff from like the King Vaders, the RDC Worlds, watching all these creators as, and I'm like, they should get interviewed, or, even like our voice actors. I'm like, they should be having like the big time interviews. And I said, if I can offer that in the space, then that's kind of what I wanted to do. So that's kind of like led me into the whole interview aspect, because I wanted to be that person that kind of helped uplift this culture. So everything that we do is always blurred first, because it's like the culture should have the biggest voice in everything that we're doing. And we're just here to be the sway of blurred universe, or I want to be respected like Angie Martinez in this, in this reporting. So that's kind of like what led me into like where I'm at right now with this culture. And I'm loving every minute of it, because I'm getting to ask the questions that me and my homies be asking. Like we'll have these behind the scene conversations. I'm like, how come ain't nobody asked Deborah Wilson this, or nobody asked who are that? So when I get a chance to interview them, I'm like, yeah, now I get to ask you that question. And it's, I love that moment in my interviews where they be like, where you hear that from? Or, I ain't never been asked that. Like, I love those moments all the time. So yeah, to answer your question in that long form that I just did, yes, I love this. I do love it.
Nah, but so when did you finally come to that? Was there okay, just to kind of give you a little bit of background and for everybody on here, like I didn't have that. I always, and I think we all on here have like a similar type of story to an extent. I had comic books from like the youngest. I had an extreme obsession with Spider-Man since childhood. However, like when you get to high school, you get to college, even though in high school and college, I still kind of stuck it out a little bit. It was kind of like hey, You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I felt like a Flash. But there came a point where, like, I ain't gonna say it was honestly, it was like over 20, like in the 30s, where I was like, you know what, fuck all this, man. So yeah, I like Ninja Turtles. Okay,
Right.
what you gonna do? I still like it. So what? Yeah, so I bought a house and I decorated my whole downstairs with Spider-Man garb. And so what? What you gonna do about it? I own it. You know what I'm saying? Like, is there a moment for you that you was like, you know what? Damn all this.
So, because like you said, it always seeps out just a little bit. You make a Dragon Ball Z reference here, Speed Racer reference every here, Pokemon reference. So like it always kind of like seeps out in different ways. But I think that what it was is, when was that moment for me? It definitely, like you said, it was in like the late 20s. I you know what? It's the emergence of Marvel. And the MCU. Because when it started becoming mainstream, I was the reference for a lot of my homies. You know what I'm saying? So like niggas would hit me like, hey, okay, so wait, who was on, like, like whatever the reference is, like, all right, you got Iron Man. Who's the black dude that's with Iron Man? I'm like, oh shit, let me tell you about War Machine, right? You know what I'm saying? Like the little small moments of it. And so once that started becoming a thing, way more bigger and everything, and I'm seeing more people enjoying it, and I'm able to introduce people because I love putting people on. Like that's my whole thing. Like even with anime, like when putting people on with like anime and stuff like that, because I'm hip hop embedded. I make lists, like, you know what I'm saying, how I know like my people will understand. So like somebody asks me for anime recommendation, I'm like, all right, if you want anime where people catching these hands, all right, you're gonna watch this one and this one and this one. If you want, like, so and so it's like that kind of was that moment, because I'm having so many more conversations, you know what I'm saying, with the most random people that you wouldn't even expect to be in that. And that's when I realized, I'm like, yeah, this nerd culture is not what like the TV and media still tries to portray. Like we're not all Steve Urkel. There's a lot of cool niggas in here. And so that's why I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, so I'm having these conversations, and that's when I was like, oh, you know what? I can really live into this moment. And I'm just a creative person. So at that point, I'm like, okay, what else can I do within this? How can I amplify it?
I love it. I love that. All right. Well, listen, man, I appreciate you being here so early, because I know we were scheduled a little later, because it gives me more time to speak to you, get to know you a little bit, learn a little something. Pause, calm down. All right. But don't let me silence any of my other fellow panelists, as we have my homegirl Yaz over here to the side. What's up, Yaz? We got the homie Anthony at the movie blog to your right, and Kira, aka Lady Mandalore, room full of blurs. I think y'all already probably she know everybody. She know everybody. Like she's like the Yvette Nicole Brown of the world. So what I wanted to do was see if there's possibly a way you wouldn't mind if we get to know you a little bit better, just by maybe asking a few simple, possible pop quizzy type questions, maybe or maybe not under pressure.
Let's go. Let's see. All right. I'm all for it. I'm not for sure how I'm gonna do, but I'm all for it.
All right. Now listen, these are rapid fire, homeboy. I don't want you to think. I'm gonna give you a choice, and I want you to tell me of the two who or what you prefer.
Okay.
Quick. I don't want you to, like, if you think you study long, you studying wrong, homeboy. All right. And this is how we're gonna get to know who you is. So without further ado, let's go ahead and crank this off. So, my man, are you which one are you? Spider-Man or Superman?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. All right, cool. We got Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat?
Street Fighter.
Mortal Kombat. Oh, okay, Street Fighter. I hope y'all keeping track of this. Naruto or Sasuke?
Sasuke.
Sasuke? Okay, all right. Cream of wheat or grits?
Grits.
Grits. Oh, man, I don't know. He's losing steam. Key or Peel?
Oh, Peel.
Okay. Bill Cosby or R. Kelly? All right, you know what? I'm playing. You ain't gotta.
No, sir.
All right,
No, sir.
All right, we're gonna take that one off. All right, I don't know how that one got in there. My bad. We're gonna go back on that. Cocaine or all right, I'm just playing. I'm going nowhere with this. All right, sorry. You know what? I didn't expect him till later. So I didn't have a chance to curate everything appropriately. So I'm sorry. It was just come back. It was. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Your
Okay.
people at Amazon ain't gonna see it. They ain't gonna see it. Ant, you all right? You good, bro? Trust me. It was a mistake. It was a mistake.
They ain't gonna get Ant no more screeners messing with you, bro.
It'll be like,
What do you think? You think people in movies do drugs?
This ain't no old school Hollywood buffet. I don't know if y'all watched the studio.
Oh yeah, and that won some awards too. That's the whole other thing. But yeah, man. All right, well, we got a couple of them. I got like 10 more, but I ain't gonna sit here and do all of this with you. But I couldn't help but notice that he said, did he say grits?
He said
Yes,
grits.
he said grits. What you mean?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Hold on. The only reason, and this is the only reason why I picked grits over cream of wheat. The only person in my life that can cook good cream of wheat was my grandfather, right?
Okay.
And so he passed away. I haven't had good cream of wheat ever since then. And grits, we can get them everywhere else. So if my grandfather was still alive, I would have said cream of wheat.
Okay.
So he's a Waffle House guy, less of a Cracker Barrel guy. So
bro, Cracker Barrel's overrated, bro. Overrated. I'm sorry, and I'm from the Midwest. All we have is Cracker Barrel up here. But Waffle House is definitely elite over Cracker Barrel.
Waffle House, where's that? Okay, where are you from, bro?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Oh, you from the Walk? Okay,
The Walk. We don't call it the Walk, bro. It's the Mill. Please call it.
I made that shit up. I thought it sounded cool. I was like, oh, the Walk. You know, the Walk. Y'all baseball team is killing it right now. In fact, we're playing y'all.
I mean, I don't know shit about baseball though, so but I know we do it good. Everybody keeps telling me.
Y'all actually in the playoffs, so that's a whole other thing. Yeah, and he said that's how we knew he's from either the South or from the Midwest, because he said grits. I'm from the Midwest as well. I'm from St. Louis, so we do cream of wheat. And then I moved down south and we did grits because my mama from Georgia.
And y'all
that's
also got Vest. Y'all got the best.
Yeah, we got Vest.
And then listen, I ain't gonna say it because I don't want to get canceled, but y'all Chinese food. I know what y'all call it out there, but that combination together is elite. It is elite. I want to let you know.
All right, we ain't supposed to call them Chinamen no more, but yeah, the Chinaman is good. I certainly recommend the Chonghua on Olive if you are out in St. Louis. Let me shut up now. I'm losing the rest of the panel. Okay, I couldn't help but notice that you said Sasuke. Yes. Sasuke over Naruto.
Yes. So, that's not incorrect. What's the problem?
Okay, lady, come on. Okay, hold on. You got a key witness here, Lady Blurred. Go ahead through Miss Kira, Lady Mandalore. Why is it that you say what?
Oh no. This is our guest time. I promise you, I could give you a whole dissertation on why Sasuke should also have his own show. But please.
Oh, wow. Damn, his own show.
Okay. It's not about me.
I'm not even opposed to that. You know what? Sasuke maybe should have his own show, but why don't you tell us, young Deuce, why you chose Sasuke over Naruto?
So, I mean, all right, listen here. Every MC, especially in Shonen, is going to have plot armor no matter what, right? But I feel like Naruto's plot armor is just a little bit thicker than most. And like where Sasuke's story, I really rock with it. Like, I get it. Like Sasuke did a lot of fuck shit, but I had to ride with him throughout that whole process because his trauma was definitely up there. Not negating Naruto's trauma, but it was like, I don't know, when Sasuke got on the scene, his hands, you know what I'm saying, he was already laying them hands out, and he was just like, his story arc was so compelling to me. Like it was one of the ones that was one of those arcs that I really fell in love with the storytelling of anime. That's when I was like, oh, this we can go anywhere, you know what I'm saying? Like that kind of opened my world, you know what I'm saying, to the storylines of anime. So I got a place in my heart for Sasuke.
That I guess that's what you feel as well, Kira. I ain't gonna lie, that makes sense. I like Sasuke's arc. I think it was way more interesting, you know, than just somebody who wants to be Hokage someday. I want to be Hokage someday. And it's like, not Sasuke is like, I want to like kill my brother, and then his brother's like, well, maybe not. He's like, all right, well, fine, I'll kill the Green Leaf Village. It's like, oh shit, like, dude. And meanwhile, all the girls, Sasuke. It's like Sasuke is like legit, like the Bill Bellamy of the Hidden Leaf Village. You know, he's showing him how to be a player, and I do think that you're right, man. If there was a live action movie about Naruto, the Sasuke plot line would probably be the most interesting. All right, we've wasted enough time here. We've learned we didn't get this answer, but we're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna go ahead and go on to He's just learning. He's like, what did I sign up for? He's like, I don't think I did any research. Maybe I should have done more. All righty. Alien Earth is one of our favorite shows. Yes. Yes.
So,
Yes.
correct.
Cinema.
And as of right now, I believe the general public, Gen Pop, as we like to call him, is on episode 7. I know. And it's like, what is episode 7? All right. You know, I'm just saying that Gen Pop was about you, Ant, because like, you know, you're like not a normie. You know, you're like,
I'm like,
oh yeah, I was still watching Alien Earth. I got that like last year. I binged it like in 2024. And we're like, oh shit, like you watched Alien Earth already? So anyway, we're all loving it. Yes.
Correct.
All right. And I think if I'm not mistaken, this most recent episode was the one that we should have watched. I think it was 7, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Mm-hmm.
So just as a reference point, we're now on Isla Nublar with the released dinosaurs.
Why are you so confusing? Don't. Why are you doing this?
You see come on, bro. That's what it is, man. Let's not pretend like this isn't Jurassic Park meets Alien, man. Like literally, it's what it is.
No.
She made friends with Blue. What's different about this xenomorph than freaking the Velociraptor from Jurassic World? She's talking to him like it's her pet.
Impregnate you. There's a lot of things different.
Please don't mess this up for me. I'm enjoying myself.
This thing that goes down your throat and chokes you. I'm just saying that no, it's way different, dude. There's different levels of different. No.
I'm gonna be quiet. All right. Well, listen, what we do know is that in this episode, we got a lot of Babou Ceesay, who, frankly, let's just keep it real, is one of our favorite characters on the show. All right. And one of our good friends, who may or may not be on the screen right now, actually had a chance to speak with Mr. Babou Ceesay. Here is a quick preview of what he had the chance to say, and maybe something that you might learn from him.
Joe taught me how scary Peter Pan actually is. And this boy that doesn't want anyone to grow up. And what is growing up? Well, it's becoming more responsible, but also becoming more morally responsible. So you have to do the right thing at some point. But then again, we've got a bunch of adults that are doing whatever they want. And in the midst of that, Morrow trying to represent duty. He's saying, well, we have to do what we should do. So I think that Noah explores that with this backdrop of corporations. And, in the modern world we live in right now, we're asking questions of, well, what are the corporations doing? Who's really in charge here? Right. Is it our government, or is it that super powerful billionaire, trillionaire to be over there? Like, what's really controlling things? And we're in the midst of it, trying to make sense of that. So I think that exploration with sci-fi gives us a chance to do. It's what I love so much about this show. This show taught me.
Yeah. So if I'm not mistaken, young Deuce.
Yeah.
Can I call you Young Deuce?
Yeah. No, you just call me. You can call me Deuce. Most people just call me Deuce.
All right, Deuce.
Because I feel like most people who have Young in front of their name go by Young, and then there's confusion. You could be talking about Young Jeezy. You could be talking about there's so many Youngs. Just call me Deuce.
His mama called him Rudy, so I'm gonna call him Rudy.
You can call me Rudy. Yeah, you definitely can call me Rudy too.
No, just playing. We gonna call him Young Deuce Strong. Hallelujah. Now let me ask you. So Deuce, when you're talking to Babou Ceesay, I watched the interview. I could tell you were geeked up about it. What did you take away from the interview that you didn't know before you were able to interview Babou Ceesay?
That for one, that Babou Ceesay is nothing like Morrow. That to me, that's always a compelling aspect of an actor, because you really got to jump into that type of nefariousness of that character. Like Morrow, as much as we love Morrow, he does a lot of wild stuff that you're like, whoa, were you questioning? I mean, even though he's a synth, where you're questioning his morality, you're questioning his, if he's a good person or not. And we know that he's the antagonist. So, learning what goes into getting into that type of character, that was really dope to kind of get from him. And then also learning about how the themes of duty is as important to Morrow, because when I was watching the show, in my analyzation of the character is that it was like, you know, Morrow, he's doing some questionable things, but for the most part, he has a mission to the company. And, you know, if you're an alien fanatic like I am, you know that, you know, the synths, the cyborgs, you know, whatever you want to call them, they are always company first. So what we're seeing is an extreme version of that, because we've never really seen somebody go on the offense like Morrow, like how he is. And when the xenomorphs and all the creatures got taken away from him, like he really got on something like John Wick type shit. Like, hey, I'm getting my monsters back. And that was really dope. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. All right. Well, we was watching. Well, I don't know. Oh yeah, there you are. Yes. We was watching this most recent episode, and I couldn't help but notice that a lot of the stuff that you brought up in the interview was applicable. Like the fact that this is a world where they basically are trying to capitalize on the youth of the children, right? Like you noticed and you pointed out in your interview how he stopped using words that would be more applicable to an adult mind and started using words like hero and like villain and things like that. And we see a lot of that unfolding right here in this episode as well. A couple other things that Babou was able to talk about is he went down the list of his favorite alien movies. Now, ladies, y'all into aliens like that? Y'all watched all the movies? Yeah. Could you give a top 5 list if it came down to it? Do you know enough about Alien to give a top 5 list? No?
3 maybe.
Yeah.
A 3, top 3.
Could you maybe give a list of what you think, or give an idea of what your top movies are? And then I'd like to see how that compares to Babou Ceesay's list of movies that he did bring up. You got it, Yaz, or you want me to go?
Go ahead, you can go first.
Aliens, which is part 2.
Yep.
Then the first Alien movie. Romulus. And I thought I could do 4. It's 3. No, those are my top 3. I can't get 4 and 5. I don't need no. They can't break through. I've got standards.
Yeah, how you feel about her list?
I mean, her list is pretty valid. I'd have a couple different than your list, Kira. Mine would be Alien, the first one, just because I don't know, just Sigourney Weaver, dog, like I just can't with her. Like she is just, I'm not gonna lie, I've never wanted to not go into space, but Sigourney, she made me kind of want to if I was going to be a boss ass bitch like her, and I made it to the end. So you know what I mean? Like that's all I'm gonna say about that. But all right, so that's my first one. The second one I would probably say is Prometheus. That movie, I'm not gonna lie, has rubbed me so wrong in so many ways for so long, just because of how freaky it is. And then Romulus would be right after, because oh my god, we got a Prometheus baby. What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. That would
really be my top 3. And I mean, obviously now that this show is out, it is my top favorite now of all of any alien saga. This has got to be my favorite, even though it's fucking creepy and I have to watch it with my fingers in a blanket. I still think this one is absolutely the best. But that's my list. It would be Alien Earth, regular first Alien with Sigourney Weaver. Then it would be Prometheus, and then Romulus, because we got to see the fucking baby. That was disgusting. Oh my god.
All right, Yaz, for the chat, I know we ain't spoke to y'all too much, but Yaz, we may or may not have a Yaz breakdown on the way, so don't go nowhere. I know y'all say it's your favorite part of the show. But let me just say this real quick. Like in this episode, it's I ain't gonna lie. You know what? Let me hold off on my critique as of yet, because I felt a certain way about it, and then we got to this episode, and I was like, all right, but we'll chat about that in a second. Now, when you did ask Babou Ceesay these things, you also had your own list, young Deuce. You seem to really be into the OG Alien. Maybe, dare I say, as excited as I saw you, more than all other Alien projects. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you got to remember, At the time that the OG Alien came out, like all space that we got and all the like space epics in general that we got was all like fantastical and everything like that, right? And this wasn't like you know, and so you started to get like a different version of space. You started to see the horror of space, right? Which is that's why when Yaz said it made her want to go to space, I'm like, that made you want to go to space? That terrified me of space. I want to let you know that. But like to me, I love how the groundwork that it laid for the full franchise and what like Alien is about. To me, that like if you introduce somebody into the Alien universe, obviously you want to start at number 1, but I feel like that's a great number 1 start because it gives you a lot of the lore, it gives you a lot of the mystique, and the feel of it. Just to me, it's one of those like those nostalgia pieces that when you watch it, it takes you back to that moment there. So I really love the first Alien.
Okay, the first Alien does go pretty hard. What's up? Yes.
I was like, can I clarify something real quick to Young Deuces really quickly? Okay, you don't know me, so I'm just going to tell you something really quickly. Space is one of those things that I will never fucking do it. Never. It's death. Everything about space is death. I'm sorry, but leave that shit alone. Okay, we have a whole Earth when it dies. That's when we should worry about that shit. But leave space alone. And these movies are indefinitely why I'm like, yo, don't go to space. Like shit is dangerous. Don't bring shit back. You know what I'm saying? Like no. No,
hold on. Okay, we just watched Foundation, Yaz. You weren't saying all this shit during Foundation? Like that was in space too? You know what I'm saying?
Like, Foundation, that's different. Okay, that's no. They're traveling. They're traveling. They're not like living in it and experimenting on different creatures. They get from different planets and shit like that. No, they're not doing that. They're like, hey, we're civilization. We got other civilizations, you know, we have to work and like, you know, and do shit in order with. And then there's Empire, who's like the king. No, that shit's different, Vince. What the fuck? No, you're about to get me in tangent. No. I'm just saying, Young Deuces, I would never, ever, ever go to fucking Earth. If you gave me like all the money in the world, I would stay right here. I would not go to space. Like I'm just letting you know. So that's why I say that if the only reason I would go to space is to be Sigourney Weaver, that's it. I'd be like, you're hunting.
Yes, you're missing out on so much, yo. You know, if you don't go to space, you're never gonna see space travel. You're never gonna see lightsabers. You're not gonna see any Ewoks. You're not gonna see any. You're not gonna see any Wookiees. There's no Sith on the planet Earth. Okay, there's not gonna be any Klingons. You're not gonna see any raccoons that talk and fight with guns. No trees that can save you on the way out of their ships. You're not gonna see any of these things. Now, mind you, you might miss a Galactus or two. But still, you ain't gonna see none of this stuff if you stay your ass right here on Earth. That's all I'm saying. Look, you remember that movie, Every Which Way But Up, or whatever it was, or This Is the End, or Don't Look Up? It's like that's you. Like, don't look up.
She gonna have the, you know in those movies they always have that one person who's like against everybody, and then they have like the diner or the bar that everybody goes to. It's the old school way, nothing's upgraded or anything like that. She gonna have that. We gonna always come back
like hey,
the gas place.
We having deer for dinner. I'll be back. but I'm saying though, like Akira, I'll let you go right after this. I mean this like in
that's
serious.
When you're
like, I'm happy to be.
That's when you. Is
oh my bad. I'm sorry. Y'all can hear that. Y'all ain't supposed to be able to.
I'm like,
I'm
having a stroke.
Like, yes, stop talking. Yes, this is a professional show. We would never, come on now.
Sure, I lost my train of thought. You can go. I'm done.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, I had one last thing because I'm so happy that our boy is here. That
what's the point of view, right?
Right.
So.
And you can tell, obviously, I'm doing like a lot of things at once, so you might hear a noise or two every now and then. By the way, if anybody else wants to do a comment and check and chat check, that'd be dope because I haven't looked at comment and I don't want to leave them neglected. We piling up as fuck over there. My bad. Yeah, I'm sorry. I haven't looked over there. But go ahead. Yes, you about to say something real quick?
I remember what I was gonna say. So but to your point about like not going to space and I won't experience all these crazy things, blah 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 blah. I'm sorry, but George Jetson was supposed to be born. It's
oh my God.
I don't have a rosy dog cleaning my house. So I'm sorry, I will stay my ass here and y'all can bring the technology to me because I'm just saying like I don't need to go anywhere for it. I'm waiting. Still don't have
Did
a rosy
you really? Did you really just try to use George Jetson as a reason to not go to the to space? You know, he lived on Earth, right? Like George, they weren't in space.
And they bring the technology to me. Okay, after, you know what I'm saying? I get my Rosie dog. She cleans my house and does all the things that she's supposed to do. And I got, then we'll talk about space travel. But until they mastered that shit, I'm staying right here, bro. I'll go down with the ship.
I feel bad for you. Yes, like you're borderline flat earther, like right now. Like I feel bad for you.
Flat earther? Time out. No.
Like why would you you won't go to space because you might meet a xenomorph?
No. Listen, you go to space, pick up a rock, and that thing will freaking eat you in some kind of way or do something. And I'll stay right here and I will warn you. And I'll be like, I told him not to touch it. I told him to leave this shit in space.
But wait, let me help. Everything's going to come here according to all works of fiction. At some point, they're all coming to Earth. We ain't got to go nowhere. Thank you. No, thank you.
I didn't have to land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock came to me. Sorry.
And on that Plymouth Rock, Prometheus X, we got, that's where Venom comes from, the moon, but that's a whole other subject. All right, cool. Well, man, I want to encourage you guys to watch more. There's more from this interview. I'd like to show some more of it. I kept trying to find the part where he was talking about one of my favorite scenes in the show, which is where Babou Ceesay's character, played, who's actually Morrow, was in an elevator with Kirsch. And in this scene, like Babou Ceesay, Morrow, I should say, and the dude from Justified, who's I'm named, please tell me his name.
Timothy Oliphant.
Timothy Oliphant, of course,
if you're trying to grab it on my Instagram, it's the one that got the photo of me and him.
Oh, you put it on Instagram? Oh, I was my dumb ass sitting there looking on the YouTube like an idiot.
Yeah.
It could be like forever too, and so that would have definitely made. Okay, you know what? Hey, everybody, talk amongst yourselves. Because I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up. Now let me stop. But that to me was like one of the dopest scenes. And here, Mr. Babou Ceesay is to tell us the thought process behind that. And actually,
like that elevator scene between Morrow and Kirsch.
Yeah,
absolute cinema.
Yeah, I love that scene. I love doing that scene. I love working with Tim. And he came in and he's such a creative person. And he said to me, hey, so I'm in there with my intense Morrow energy. He said, it's just two guys, So it's two guys, you're middle management on your side, I'm middle management on mine. We're here. It's a thing of, they're talking to each other about, well, what's it like over there? What's it like being replaced? And of course, it's got all that extra edge because we are going to kill each other maybe. But maybe not right now, because this is not a good place. And when he said that, I just started laughing. I thought, oh, this is beautiful. So even though we had that tension, the knowledge that underneath it, there's a little bit of maybe respect. It's like, okay, you're carrying your burden, I'm carrying mine. We get each other. It's okay. We'll have our day. Yeah.
The way that you bring.
If I can keep it 100 with you, that literally was one of my favorite scenes in the whole entire show. Was because another thing, if you will, Deuces, one thing we're learning about in this show is the complexity in the different characters. And we haven't gone this far in the prior Aliens. Now, don't get me wrong, we've always had an android. There's always been but we never really delved into the history of what made them an android. Why is an android just like nobody's sitting there like, oh shit, it's an android. Like it's so common now, it's institutionalized, right? So, like in this instance, we get to not only see what the mind, quote unquote, of an android, even though I know they don't call them android, they call them synths in this now. But we see that versus the cyborg. And I know a lot of folks that are watching just very casually don't take the time to say, okay, one's a cyborg, one's an android, one's a synthetic body, one's half human, half. Yeah. Okay, how do they feel about each other? And so you went right to the crux of that, man. And I love that. Honestly, this is why you shouldn't smoke. I forgot. I meant to bring the script of that scene to read it because sometimes when you read this, I'm gonna find it while we're here. But did you get the answer you were looking for, Young Deuce, when you asked him this, Joe?
I definitely was, and like I said, you hit it on the nail on the head for sure about because when I'm watching this show, again, as much as I watch Aliens, there's a lot of rules that like the androids sense, that they are supposed to have. So when you're seeing them actively break those rules or go against the humans, which they're supposed to be programmed not to, it's like, wait, so like, what are you now? Because like you said, when you start seeing it, it's like, all right, like even like with Kirsch, when you're seeing how Kirsch treats Boy Cavalier, I'm like, wait a minute, how is he talking to him like that? Because usually, you can't. And so it's now I'm like, okay, so wait, what are you now? And so it's like you said, it's diving deeper into what these synthetics are. And yeah, so he gave me the answer I was definitely looking for. But it also, I felt like he kind of let a tidbit go. Now, I didn't get those early screeners, so I have no clue. But when he was like, "Yeah, we going to kill each other," I'm like, "Oh, all right." So somebody definitely we're gonna be a fight to the death at some point here in regards to that. So I just like that. Also, the intensity of that elevator scene. That like, yes, there was structure behind it. Like I said, there was something that caused that, that tension, but it was also like, trying to fill each other out because they both really don't even know what each other is. It's like, you came from this company, I came from this company, but what are you and what am I? Like, we don't know I don't know what your skill set is, and you don't know what my skill set is. So we kind of got to figure each other out. So yeah, both of those actors have been killing it as like far as the duality in this show between them.
Yo, that is perfect. And they didn't spare any change on the casting, in my opinion. Like Timothy Oliphant ain't no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like Babou Ceesay, these ain't no bullshit ass actors. You know what I'm saying? So big up to FX, who quietly puts out some of the dopest content we know. We don't really talk about him as much. Hallelujah. But because it goes directly to Hulu, that's a story for another day. Now, for those of y'all who are not up to par with Alien and look, Anthony, you all right? Did you get that Cuban cafe? You need to head down to the Fort Lickendale get you some mojo, hombo. Like, go to get you some Cuban cafe. Walk up into the, hey, mira, coño, necesita un poquito café porque tengo. Ahí está. Now, why are you so sleepy, bro? Wake up, man. Goddamn, man. Calm your ass down. Stop. We know he was flued out, so he done did some things for some chains overnight, so he a little sleepy. Yo, so let's go ahead and keep this. Yes, I would like you to hit us with because I know we got Alien Earth fans. Shout out to Mike in the comments. Shout out to Harmony, Lisa. These are our favorites, man. Y'all always in the comments, man. But I know everybody didn't get a chance to watch the episode, so we like to hit y'all with a breakdown right after these messages.
We now present you with a public service announcement from the ladies of Pink Riot.
As the variant vixen from Pink Riot Comic Show, it is my utmost duty to promote literacy, so I want to encourage you all to bust that omnibussy wide open and snip that crack.
This has been a public service announcement brought to you by Pink Riot.
All right, everybody, don't forget Pink Riot every Thursday evening at 5 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. West. Hold on, wait.
8 p.m. Eastern.
That's what I said. Ain't that what I said? I didn't say 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific time. My sincere apologies. But as we said, guys, we are deeply engulfed in the alien Earth. And here to help us understand it is none only than the one and only homie, yes. I'm wondering if you could break it down. Yazzie, you up? What happened on this most recent episode of Alien Earth? Spare no bad words, please.
I will not. Don't worry. Okay, episode 7. I think you guys should strap on in because you're gonna need a seatbelt for this ride. This show is anything but out of the ordinary. It is fucking nuts. You got these aliens that strap onto your head and plant babies in you, and then they die after. It's like a whole bee sting effect type thing. But you birth an alien. That's what they forgot to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Just throwing it out there. But we get to see it in full-fledged in this episode, actually. So let's jump on in. Episode 7, we start off in the lab. And if you remember from episode 6, shit went fucking nuts in the lab. And why did it happen? Young and naive little Toothless. He was supposed to feed the pets.
Toothless.
What was his name?
Toodles.
Toodles. Why did they give them stupid ass names? Let's just start there. Okay. Toodles. Shit. Okay. I know they're kids, but like, goddamn, we need to work on these names. Okay. Like, okay. Anyway, so Toodles was in the lab. He was like trying to feed the animals, but guess who was watching him? The alien eye. And he was waiting for the ultimate moment to slam on the glass. And guess what? Toodles got locked in a cage and he died. And well, the husband, what was his name? What was the doctor's name? Adam?
I think Adam.
You guys remember the doctor?
It's
Daddy
Adam.
doctor?
It's Adam.
It's Adam. I mean,
I
that's
don't know, but he
they're
looked
calling
a
his
lot
wife
younger
mother,
than both
so
of
I'm just, you know what I'm saying? That's Daddy Adam. Well, Daddy Adam, he ends up, getting one of the
Face huggers.
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Yeah.
The face huggers on his face, and Smiley done took him into the vents, and he's hiding him. Well, guess what? We get a knock on our door. A couple more knocks on our door, and guess who it is? Guess who it is? It's your best friend. Oh my God! Hey, I want to play. What is that under your bed? There's a human. What the fuck is that on his face? What did you do? You know all these emotions. You find out your friend has done some dumb shit. Well, oh man, was it Curly? What is that kid's name?
Mhm.
I gotta look at these names of these kids. Oh my God, this
Smee?
is so bad. Smee? Okay, yeah, Smee, the black kid, right? Little black kid, yeah. He finds that, oh man, Smiley done trapped Adam, and now he's like, I need your help. And he's like, and he's like, help me. You need to help me. Okay, like you're my friend. You need to help. He's like, you need to report this. He's like, no. He's going to kill my whole family, and I can't let them die. He's gonna kill yours too. Help me. Take him to the beach. Okay. I'll help you. That's it. This was the most easiest coercing I've ever seen in my life. But then again,
coercing.
I mean, he technically did. He was like, no. And then he was like, okay. Help you. Even though he's Daddy Doctor and I know him and that's Adam and we shouldn't be doing this. Let's just you carry the legs, I'll carry the head. Don't worry, I got you. Let's go. Let's run through the ship. Well, as we're running through the ship trying to escape, guess who the fuck shows up? Kirsch. And we drop the body and he's not looking down. Hey Kirsch, what's up? What's going on, Kirsch? We're just going somewhere. He's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? That's not the way you teach. These two are like, you know? He's like, yeah, I knew this whole time. Pick his ass up and let's go. You don't got a lot of time. Both the kids are like, we're supposed to be in trouble right now, but just pick up the body and just listen, just go. So what they do what any good synth does. They pick up the body and they just go, okay, to the beach. While we're at the beach, there's some people, some guards, guarding, doing their job, running around. And what happens? Smiley and Smee, they just drop Adam and they're like, oh shit, hide. Bushes. While they're hiding in the bushes, waiting for the bad guys and the guards to go by because they don't want to get caught. They don't want to be bad since. No. While they're hiding in the bushes and they're like, okay, I think we're good. All right, let's go get Adam. Didn't we drop him right here? We left his body right here, right? Oh shit! Adam! Like this motherfucker can answer you with the face hugger on his face, and I'm sorry. These children, they lucky their sense because oh my gosh, I just cannot. Well, guess what? The damn face hugger falls out of the tree, and Smee's like, oh my god! I'm just saying, these things are like indestructible, and he's over here screaming like a little girl. I just cannot. And then what does Smiley do? He starts stomping it out. He's like, oh hell no. He's like, get it. No. poor facehugger had no chance. Even hear the no chance. I'm just saying. So then, well, what do we do? What where's Adam? Where oh shit. Adam's like, hey guys, what's up? What's up? And they're like, hey Adam, we're evacuating. There's some shit. There was a fire, and we need to take you to your wife. Yes, we do. Adam's like, but why are we out here on the beach? Like, how did I get here? Oh, we carried you. That's how you got here. Adam's like, why did you carry me? Like, I couldn't walk? They're like, you don't remember nothing? No. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go to your wife because they're evacuating on the other side of the beach, and we're gonna take you to your wife where they're evacuating because there was a fire. Let's get over there. Come on. Adam's like, hey, what? Okay, I'll walk. As we're walking, Adam's like flashing back, and he's like remembering, oh shit, one of those things in the lab fucking came out and fucking attached themselves to my face. And he's like, hold on, I got time the fuck up. Wait a minute. So what happened? Why are we here? And the kids are like, do we just knock him out? What do we do? Do we hurt him? We have to take him to the guy. Listen, your wife is over there. Let's just take you to your wife. Okay, everyone's evacuated. You know, you were passed out. So we thought we'd be nice and carry you. Just like, let us help you. Like, we want to let us help you, man. Adam's like, nah, some shit's weird. And then all of a sudden, and then some blood comes out of Adam's mouth. And then guess what? Adam bursts a xenomorph out of his fucking body. Just it was absolutely beautiful. I am not gonna lie. The boys are like, you hear a scream. The fucking xenomorph runs into the fucking woods, and they're like, what do we do? Oh my god! Well, then they're like, oh, well, we have to look for it because I mean, like, we got to bring it to the guy, or he's gonna kill my family. And Smee's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to go home. I just did what you asked, and now you said it was gonna be okay. He's dead, and I just like, I don't know. And he's like, listen, man, we got to find the fucking thing. Let's go. And guess what? They didn't find the xenomorph. You know who they found? They found Morrow, or should I say Morrow found him. And the SEAL team with Morrow was epic. Let's just start there, okay? They showed up on the beach like Navy SEALs just popping out of the water, all gangster in their masks. I was like, oh shit, we watching Downward Hawk or something shit. Like it was. I was really when Morrow took the mask off, and I was like, oh shit, it's Morrow. He about to fuck some shit up. We going xenomorph hunting. Oh shit. And then I get to watch and see, oh god, as Kirsch is like watching everything go down in his iPad, and he's like, oh, there's something going on. We had to go into the lab and fix everything. And oh, Wendy, hey Wendy, you boy genius, gotta explain to you what happened. Okay, well this one, he was dumb enough to go in there and they eat him. So I'm just like, the bugs eat minerals, and he is a beautiful fucking mineral. And you know, they ate him, so they never had nothing like that on Earth, like in their planet before. So they consume. Oh, and by the way, they digest their food on the outside of their bodies. So that's what that all over it, fucking whatever his name was, Toodles. Whatever. Toodles. I don't even know. That is how he died. Fucking disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. Anyway, yeah, so Wendy's learning that, like, you know, we man down when the kids are down, and everyone's like, well, shit happens. We can upload his consciousness into another body though, right? Like that's my technology. We can just like fix it, and then he'll be good, right? Boy Genius is obviously wondering this to Kirsch, and Kirsch is like, well, technically it's kind of how it was designed, but like testing it. We haven't really done that part yet. And he was like, okay, well, good. Well, this is why we're here. So go get the shit done and, give me another kid now. Do it. And Wendy's like, hold up. We are people too. Okay. You're like, what the fuck? You just died and you're just like, I need to go tell everyone. No. She's like, hold up, Wendy. Wendy, I think you need to take a minute and she's like, what? I need to take a minute? I'm man down and you're not gonna tell everyone I'm man. Oh, hell no. And he's like, Wendy, let's just go and calm you down back in your own dorm. She's like, fuck no, I'm gonna go tell the kids. Oh shit. Well, what does Boy Genius and Kirsch do? They're like, well, we have to fix the lab stuff and we gotta keep an eye on Wendy as well, make sure she doesn't and what happens? Her fucking brother finds her and they're like, let's escape. I got these plans. I saw the Dr. Adam. He gave me all the codes. He gave me the map. I know how to get the fuck out of here. Yo, let's hatch a plan. We fly in the coop. Let's go save some of the other ones. Well, guess what? What is the little girl's name? What's the little redhead girl's name?
Yeah, I know.
I want to call her Mary because of the Immaculate Conception, but that's not her name.
Okay. Comment, tell me out. What is the redhead synth girl's name?
Come on, chat.
What is her name, chat? Help me out. You got it. I'm
Man, I know it too. It's on the tip of my. What is it? Oh, here it go.
What is it?
Sarah.
Sarah.
It is?
Trisha said Sarah.
Okay, we're gonna go with Sarah. Okay, well, Sarah Nibs. That's her name.
Sarah.
Oh, Nibs.
Mike, you killed
Nibs. There it is. Yeah.
Nibs. Thank you. Okay, so Nibs. Sarah might have been her regular, her human name, but
Yeah.
Nibs.
Yeah. There you go. My bad, Trisha. Damn.
Trisha, thank you. We got you. Thank you, girls. In the comments. I appreciate it. All right, so yeah, so she's like, Nibs, you want to leave? I can get you out of here. Nibs like, well, Strawberry likes to see outside. Well, and the other girl was like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here. Nope, fuck that. I was supposed to be in the lab helping Toothless. Now Toothless is dead. I'm pissed. I'm staying right here. Nope. She's like, all right, bitch, if you stay, this is Wendy, by the way. I'm Wendy now. She's like, all right, bitch, if you stay, you better not fucking say shit. She's like, I said, if you stay, you better not say shit. Now, girl's like, okay, I promise, Wendy, just calm it down. And then Wendy's like, that's what I fucking thought. And then she's like, you know what? I got another fucking plan, backup plan, because I'm that bitch. And she's like, let me touch the screen real quick and start doing my little shit. Well, for those who know, okay, Wendy can communicate through screens. She can unlock shit. And she decided, you know what? I'm gonna escape. Let my baby boo escape too. Okay? Xenomorph out. That green went from red, and everybody in the fucking lab is dead. That's all I'm gonna say right now. Like, God damn it. But then,
Yo, wrap it up. Yes, wrap it up.
I'm rapping. But then we see, Wendy, and she's like, I'm out here trucking, and I got my little baby boo somewhere in the woods, and I'm good. I don't gotta worry about this shit. And then guess what? The SEAL team, second team, not the first team, second team. They're like, hey, the fuck you doing? You shouldn't be here. Like, no, you shouldn't be here. You know what? I'm gonna give you the chance to run. You should run. You should go. No, we're gonna. She's like, no, you should run. And then she's like, okay, you don't want to listen, bitch? I gave you 2 tries. And then guess what? Xenomorph was like, and just, oh my God, it's just all them died. And guess what? The best part about this was Nip sitting there with Strawberry just smiling, just smiling, watching them humans get murdered. She's just like, she told you. And then we're walking again, and we made it to the boat. But on the way to the boat, we see 6 unmarked graves, but they're marked graves with the children's names on them because the children's body is there. But Wendy's like, that's not us. We are here. that's someone else's body. That's not our body. That's Sarah and Marnie, whatever her name is. Those are their bodies. It's not us. Let's walk. Come on. Let's go, Nibs. Nibs is like, bye. And then they walk and they get to the boat, and guess what? Fucking Hermit's crew is on the boat waiting for their asses. God damn it! Yo, that bitch was smart as fuck. Her little boo, whatever. They got some sexual tension. Him and that girl, like that. The black lady. Yo, I'm just Hermit. I fucking told you, Hermit. Like, yo, she was. I think she's more pissed than anything that he like defied all laws and was like, listen, this money, my sister is better. I'm out of this bitch. Okay. And guess what? They capture them. And guess who's lurking in the bushes waiting, like trying to attack, but then realizes, oh shit, I should not attack because they fucking Nibs got pissed off when you touch Strawberry. And guess what happens when you touch Strawberry and throw Strawberry into the water? You get your jaw rip off, bitch.
Oh wow. Holy shit.
That was like the epic. That was better than watching a curb stomp on television. She just like,
hey yo.
And then she was just like, it was just dangling, bro, like just like chilling, like. And then she was using it to beat the shit out of the other bad guys. Like, can we just start there? Nibs? I'm taking Nibs on Titan. That bitch is ride or die. Okay, like I'm sorry, but when you fuck with Strawberry, she snaps, and I'm okay. Yo, I was down for Nibs on that ending. I'm just saying, but unfortunately, Nibs got shot with some. She got shot a couple of times with a gun, and then she got shot with electricity, and she went down like twitching. Just like, she was down for the count, but she went out like a champ. That's all I'm gonna say. And Wendy was like, "What did you do?"
Yo,
it's a wrap.
Yeah. Yo, real quick, man. Yes, we cannot thank you enough. We always love it when you break it down. I didn't mean to do it twice. Yo, yes, I literally had to go get a towel. I had to go get a towel because I started crying because tears. You called him toothless. Yo. There's so much.
Face like he was. Yeah.
Yo, I love it. Yo. One more time for Yaz. Yo, Yaz is a freaking She come on, man. You gotta love Yaz when she does those epic breakdowns. But I do want to. But before we get into a little bit of Peacemaker, I definitely want to talk about some of the stuff that Yaz was talking about. So Yaz, basically, and all of us where we watched it. This episode, it broke some barriers. Like we have been safely inside of these spaceships, inside of these worlds, and all of the aliens as of thus far, Deuce, have been basically contained at the best of their ability, right? They've been in at least a ship or maybe a little I don't know, you want to call them a lab or whatever. But this is the first episode in which we get Jurassic World, aka Alien Earth.
Right.
Now the lysine hasn't worked. It hasn't killed off the velociraptors, and now they're in the woods. They're out of the mansion, and they're living amongst us now. As of this point, Deuce, they're still on the island, right?
Yeah.
But what has been established now, and you tell me what you think about this too, is now we see what the plot lines are. This is a battle between two of the 5 companies, right? This is between Prodigy and
Weyland-Yutani.
And so we have Morrow representing
Weyland-Yutani.
Say it again. Hold on. Say it again.
Weyland-Yutani is a
Weyland-Yutani. Okay, sorry. My bad, bro. Look, man, I read subtitles when I watch shit. Okay, it ain't got none. So he's like, wait, I'm like, what? I'm trying to read the. I'm like, let me put the closed caption. So Weyland-Yutani and all of that on it. So now we see where it's going. Okay, and isn't this so ironic that this is honestly a really realistic plot? Like, if the world goes down, it's going to be because 2 rich motherfuckers or a bunch of rich fuckers were willing to put all of those.
Apple,
Thank you, Apple.
Meta,
links.
Amazon.
What's the link? Tesla.
yeah, Amazon.
Yeah, Starlink. Shit, Disney Plus. They done took over everything. Goddamn. Look, look, bro. I would not be surprised if I get a letter from my mortgage company and they're like, "Oh, you are now owned by Disney Plus." Like, hold on, man. You own my house? So, like, what do we do with this information? Ed, you've been a little quiet throughout this. What do you think about where we are now? Is this going to actually? How is this going to bode? We've got a toy pet velociraptor alien xenomorph who's in the woods, basically looking like he got looking like Cash Money. You looking like you freaking baby. Like, hey man, y'all told me to pull up. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know. It's probably you want to pull up on Charlie. You know what I'm saying? So as we done is we finish, and then he goes up into the woods. What are we doing? What are you doing, Ant? Talk to me.
Well, most of us are reading the chat, the private chat. That's what most of us is doing. I would love to help not spoil it for some of us that may or may not have perused this particular episode.
He is not when he rewatches this finally.
Yo, wait a minute. Yo, hold up, man. And are you? Yo, wait a minute.
You're not.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm sorry, Ann. I'm glad you had me on mute this whole time, bro. I'm glad.
Hold up, man. Yo, dude. I'm so mad. I'm embarrassed you did this in front of company. We got company. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me chat. Chat. You see Ed was sitting there making all these faces. This nigga wasn't even listening. He was on mute.
I have no
My bad, bro.
That whole freaking 30-minute filibuster we just got from Yaz. Freaking Ed didn't see. He just gave us his freaking. He was doing the little circle in the bottom of the screen at Sesame Street.
Oh, you don't say. What?
Yo, this ain't the first time either, Ed. Ed, we ain't gonna put you on blast. We ain't gonna put you on. Yeah, we ain't gonna put you on. Oh, is that what we doing now? We talk. Hey, one of these does not belong. Which one of these is it together? You know what I'm saying?
But I can copy off your test, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, you can look over my shoulder, homeboy, but we gonna fail the same. We both going to the same community college. Nah, but my question for you was like, how do you feel about where we are now? Don't jump ahead of us. All right. I think we're on. I think this is 6, 7.
Seven.
The end of this episode. Spoiler alert, real quick for those. The end of this episode, it ended with a free Velociraptor. All right. So where are you with this plot? With this plot line? Oh, now you're on mute. You know what? You know what? It is on vacation for real. He is really down there in Florida. His whole system is decided to just chirp out. He is messing up on Donald Trump's internet. They done found out about you. You going down next, Jimmy? Okay. Nah, let me stop. You gonna speak, man, or should we move on?
Oh, sorry.
Nah, don't say it. And gotta talk, man. Because
what we say about Peacemaker?
I was gonna say, let me save you, man.
Okay. All right. I picking up what you're putting down, Ant. Okay. All right. Well, then fine. Since Ant is on mute for the Alien Earth conversation, Kira, then why don't you tell us? Do you like where we going? I'm gonna keep it real. Before you answer, I'm gonna tell you my opinion. I'm not sure. And let me make sure I say this too. Whenever I critique a show, a movie, I'm not critiquing the actor. I'm not talking about how I feel about you, Babou Ceesay, or anybody that I love on the show who does phenomenal work. What I speak about is the plot lines, which typically is accountability for the writer staff. And I'm a little bit like, woo, okay, that's where we're going. Pet alien at your disposal, where you can basically make them do whatever you want. He's kind of like, okay, what? Am I going off? I don't, what?
I don't want no parts of what you're saying right now. I am heavily.
So I'm not making it. So I'm alone in this. So
I disagree.
So you disagree? Okay. You disagree. Okay, then Pate, tell me, what is it that you think?
I am so sorry. You are talking like a baboon that is upside down.
Please tell me.
You're making nothing make of sense.
Please, thank you. Please, thank you. Please.
What is it? So,
Please tell us how you did. Please.
Okay, so everybody's stupid. We just gonna put that out there. Yes, everybody on this show, somebody's mama was also their sister. Just a titch, just a little bit.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Some got messed up in the download with the not synthetics, the
Hybrids?
Oh god, the hybrid. Something got messed up with the hybrids on the download. There was some kind of corrupt file that nobody accounted for. Why are these kids this goddamn dumb for this fucking long? How is Wendy the only one that's smarter than everybody? Everybody, including Boy Genius. Cut it out. Like I get being intrigued and curious and wanting to find somebody that's smarter than you, but boo, could you be the smartest person in the room? Could you try? Could you do that for one moment? You ain't got to dumb it down in order to make shit happen and make your life more exciting, which is a thing that white people do. But I'm just saying, you could also just, try to protect yourself and not let the world can. But this show is still going in the direction that it needs to, because I still need to figure out how Prodigy is obliterated. And the way that this show is going, that is a logical conclusion to this entire scenario. Because they are not mentioned in any capacity in the movies going forward.
Valid point. Well, I mean, we know why, because you got Boy Genius, okay, this kid who is like, dumb, super smart, but he can't wear shoes to a business meeting.
Now nasty.
And then he
I like that actually.
In his toes. And then, I'm sorry, but you have hybrids. You took children's minds and put them into synthetic bodies, okay? But you can't afford a camera system for your motherfucking island? Or like, or like one of those, like, when the aliens, how they have like little sensor things, like when the damn dinosaurs, like from Jurassic Park. Like, I'm sorry, but that technology in Jurassic Park is old as fuck, and they have gates and shit.
Wait! They have the fucking hybrids. They have the hybrids. You didn't put it on the fucking hybrids. Why didn't you? Are you fucking kidding? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you on some bullshit? You just peep us. This whole thing is a visualization of what happens when people got too much goddamn money. You have too much money and not enough people around you to tell you no. Beat that ass a little bit. He should. Okay, I'm not an advocate for violence on children at all in any way, shape, or form. However, he needed to be put in time out for an extended period of time. Like maybe.
Yeah. Maybe. I do not disagree with you. I mean, in one of these instances, I would say, it's okay to have, discipline your child. That child needs to be a little bit more disciplined.
Just hold them under the water until the bubbles stop for like 2 seconds. Just for 2 seconds.
I want to go that like a bell in the shower, you know what I'm saying, to like wake him up a little bit every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Look at these things.
You don't know.
With you.
Okay, these are the two. These are the women. The only ones talking are the ones without kids. I'm like, I'm like, man, I ain't even doing that shit, man. You gonna get me locked up, man?
I feel like I've made a correct choice in my life. I'm happy.
Hey, I ain't gonna sit there and argue with you, man. You definitely on the right side. All right, so let me. All right, the point I'm making is okay. What? This is kind of comparable to He's kind of like Quan Chi. She's kind of like she's got this. This.
Good.
I mean, because the thing that I think should talk about, and you tell me, Deuce, if you feel the same way. I feel like Wendy is on a edge of not being the protagonist in this story. Like we've kind of heralded her as the superhero. Oh, she had a kid. She was going to die. Terminal. Oh, she's in the bowel. She missed her brother. But now she is the conduit for the alien species, and she doesn't use it for us to to be friends. She's using him as a weapon. She's communicating with the alien and pointing her. She's pointing the xenomorph at her enemies. And here's the part. Let me get this last part out. And then Ant, and then Kira, and then Deuce. Let me get this part out. the disturbing part about it is, even though she gives folks ample warning that this is what is about to happen, like, yo, look, hey, this ain't what you want. You know, remember the cleaner said to the entertainer, this ain't what you want. But then after they get their heads smashed in, their bodies mangled, the pieces of them flying all over the place, she has zero remorse. She has zero care. She literally, I mean, because you got to keep in mind, like, some of these folks, just like her brother works for the same type of company. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's killing people that are almost just like her brother. Simple employees. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I know you can compare them to Nazis, but she's killing them, and she's just like, yo, I told you. So I don't know. She's borderline to me. There's a borderline between John Wick and Frank Castle. Okay, like you just gotta, you gotta pick. Come on. What's up, Yes?
Okay, so to your point, you have to remember Wendy. Her whole mission and reason why she technically probably let go of the xenomorph is because her whole argument with Boy Genius and with everyone else was like, they didn't ask to come here.
Right.
She didn't ask, you know what I'm saying? Like they gave, like, she was dying, you know what I'm saying? And like they gave her the ability to transfer her consciousness into a body that wasn't going to be dying. So you see what I'm saying? So like Wendy feels this type of connection with, like, I didn't choose this, it was thrusted upon me. So she feels, you know what I'm saying, like this for her baby kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? She feels that connection with it because it didn't choose to come here, it didn't choose to be born, it didn't choose to be locked up in like this scientific lab and be studied, and you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's where I think her consciousness with everything, that she does when she warns you, and she's like, hey, that's her humanity side of like, hey, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt here. You can run or you can find out the consequences. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, and her way of doing that, I think that's her way of like giving them the opportunity to make that choice. Like, you have the choice, you chose not to, you run and found out. So I think that's why she doesn't feel any empathy when she sends the creature after people, is because she's like, listen, y'all didn't have a choice, but I'm giving you a choice to run or to keep fucking around and finding out. And guess what? You're gonna die if you fuck around and find out. So
it's a good point. Ant, you had a point, and then Kira, I don't want to talk. Ant did. He's been.
I just had a question. Because we were talking about how like Prodigy doesn't exist in the films, and we don't really hear a lot about them. I had another question. When is the first time that we see an alien queen? Because one thing I kept trying to figure out is the origin of the alien queens, because we see aliens, where they come from. The face huggers, put them into humans, they burst out. So where do the queens come from? And I'm wondering if this show is going to answer that for us.
It's a good question.
That's a phenomenal question. Deuce? Well, yeah, Kira. You speak out, whoever want to speak out. I ain't going to.
Okay.
Deuce,
no, so what I was going to say too, like even to the point of like Wendy's mindset, you got to remember that first conversation that she had with Kirsch at the very, very beginning with the scorpion being trapped. Remember, like that was a whole moral dilemma for her, because at first she wanted to kill the scorpion because it scared her. But then, Kirsch kind of put in an idea. He was like, well, think how the scorpion must feel coming in this world, being trapped in this glass, looking at these so-called giants to him, right? So in her, like that was like her early on message that she got before she got transferred over into her new synth body. Or hybrid body. And now that's kind of like, you got to think, as a kid, you get one of those like, when you get one of those lessons early, you latch onto that lesson, and that kind of becomes your identity until you start evolving into, other things. And I can see her looking at the alien. Got to think, she saw that xenomorph from a baby, and like, you know what I'm saying, to where it's at now. That's why my only gripe with this last episode was that they captured the new baby alien too fast, because I wanted to see the dynamic of, she pretty much mothered this other xenomorph. Now we got this new xenomorph coming. How is that interaction? I really wanted to see that in that wild setting.
I have a question. I think I have a question. I know I have a question. I feel like several ways I could say this. I wonder if there's a link between the xenomorph that was hatched from her brother's lung I wonder if there's some kind of a connection between his DNA with her. That's what's been bothering me, and I don't understand when she developed this power to communicate with these fucking aliens. There's been no like direct moment in time except for when she got murked up until she woke up. So
Yeah,
I don't.
It was just like an idea that Boy Cavalier said, "You can do this, so do it." And then she just did it, and it was like, yeah, they didn't. Yeah,
Right. Like it's weird. It's weird. So I'm wondering if the reason why she don't give a Wendy does not give a fuck about nobody except for this alien and getting off this planet is because there is that genetic connection with the alien now.
Interesting.
and especially, I was going to say last thing. Last thing I was going to say. The real interesting part of it is that prior to Wendy being able to communicate with the xenomorph, we've only seen Sigourney Weaver being able to do that, and hers wasn't the same way that Wendy is doing it. Like the way that it was more telepathic or like just more of an understanding. So, like I said, right now is a lot that's up in the air about how to communicate with these xenomorphs.
Yeah, because I honestly was thinking like, well, actually, remember in Sigourney Weaver, it was more, or as Yaz calls it, what is Sigourney?
Whatever, dude. That's a hard ass name.
She was impregnated. I mean, not impregnated, so to speak.
But yeah.
So she was like the mother, and so they were not fucking with her because she was one of them, so to speak, in a sense. This is a completely different instance. This is a chick who's not even human. Like she doesn't have any DNA. Like she is made of metal. She can be beaten. She can be beaten by acidic bugs that eat her from the outside. Like so. But correct me if I'm wrong. And I know Ant's got to get up out of here real quick. He getting flued somewhere else. I think it's Dubai this time. I don't know. He always out somewhere in the middle of the world. Where you at next? Tokyo? Where you at, man? Japan? Where you going next, man? Ghana? South Cape Town?
Going back to Brooklyn. Get me some good Chinese food and pizza.
Hey, watch out now. Hey, don't start. Because if you want to put up New York Chinese food versus St. Louis Chinese food.
Hold on. I'm glad you picked your battle. Don't say nothing about pizza.
Oh, I won't. No, even though Emo's got something to say, but y'all got this weird thing where you don't like pizza to be from a franchise. So I don't know. I'm gonna leave that alone. That's a whole other subject. But don't make that face. Don't make that face.
Right
Are you okay? Are you on
Kira, let me pull up Brooklyn.
What's with your strain? You got something contaminated in your shit, homie. What's going on? What it is?
Kira. Okay, Kira, you telling me if I pulled up to your if I and I appeared in your apartment right now and said let's order Domino's, you gonna be like, yeah, that's cool.
Hell no.
Thank you. If I said let's order pizza, you say that's cool. Marco's, thank you. Thank you.
And Domino's and Pizza Hut, they all have a place, right? If you only got $5 and you're hungry and you got to feed 3 people, I understand. Options are limited, right? But if you've got $10, why would you do that to yourself? Don't you?
That's my point. Like if you in St. Louis, like you're gonna get Emo's Pizza, and you're not gonna feel bad about it because it's a St. Louis franchise.
Because y'all don't have New York pizza. Like if you don't have any other options, then that's what you have to do.
Boy, wait, don't do this. We was
call a xenomorph on your
worst case snenario. Go get you some Sbarro. Right? Like if you have to, go get some Sbarro.
Well, watch your back, bro. Shit, for the bullshit. Nah, but Ant, come on, tell me, man. Like, wasn't there an instance? Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't there an instance that Wendy started to, like, she was just talking about how Kirsch explained to Wendy, "Yo, look, you don't know how to." But I feel like there was, maybe it was when Nibs had her incident, but I feel like there was, maybe it was when she had the interaction with the baby that we see right here in this scene. But there was an instance in which she flipped a little bit, right? Like she kind of just started to become more alien-centric.
So Wendy's never really been with the program. It's just a lot of times her goals aligned with their goals, right? She's been controlling the cameras. She's been going on the internet. She's been pirating shit and not changing her VPN. She's been doing all sorts of shit out of pocket. So she's been on this since day one. And Boy Genius has just been like, yo, let her cook. I don't know if they know how to control her.
Right.
That's
the big
point.
And
there's a reason they only made one of her, because she's the only one like her, right? None of the other synths have the strength she has, the ability that she has. She killed a xenomorph by herself. The rest of them got cooked.
Yeah, and you got to remember, it's clear they clearly got sliders on all these synths. Like, so whatever, like whatever they felt with her, they was like, yeah, turn that aggression down real quick. let's turn smarts down a little bit. Like, they was definitely in the creator player. Like, all right, we gonna give them 63 in this statistical category because bro, we gave her 85 and she going crazy. We can't do nothing with that.
I love it. He like goes to the settings. Like, no, hold on, man. Let me go ahead and turn this down. It's like 45. Like, she's a little too intelligent right now. What is that sass? Okay, let me get the sass down from 85 to like. You know? So I love that, but yeah, that's also another thing. Like, very critical moment, and then we got to let Ant go. But I want Ant to get into our Peacemaker conversation. One of the most critical moments, in my opinion, or things that was said, was when she was sitting there. Okay, he was. How can I? What's right? All right. Well, remember when like? Okay. All right. Full disclosure. I forgot. I ain't gonna lie. I was trying to stall. I was trying to stall what I was trying to stall when I wrote up.
Okay, bye.
The scene is it's because I had it in my mind. It was the scene where she was damn. I ain't gonna lie, it's gone, bro. It's gone.
Okay, cool.
It's completely gone. It left. It was a good one too. I ain't gonna lie. All right, yeah, I don't like dominoes.
This comment right here was the best. I had to put that on screen. This was gas.
I'm not advocating for Domino's, although I will get a flat crust Pizza Hut on a Friday night if my wife is out of town.
I used to work at Pizza Hut, so I can't do Pizza Hut no more.
Yeah,
See?
Oh, you used to work at Pizza Hut? Well, I bet you can tell us what's in the sauce. All right, there's a lot of stuff going on right.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Do better. Know better, do better.
Yo, I swear. I tell y'all what, man. I can't. I literally can't remember. I'm gonna remember next week. But it was something to do with like where Wendy had to learn the difference between like, because she doesn't understand that. Oh, that's what it was. I remember now. There's a very key moment. I remember. Yes. So the point I was making was there's a very key moment, and it happened in the room with Prodigy, or the boy genius, as she likes to call it, where she was listening to the Alien mixtape. Where she's like, "Oh, we can," and then Prodigy turns to Curly and was like, "Can you hear what she's saying?" And she's like, "No," and he's like, "Oh." He's like, "Oh, this bitch special. I gotta keep this chick." You know what I'm saying? And so I think at that point, now the question is that because Wendy's special, or is it because she was the first? Because as far as I know, nothing was done different in Wendy's implementation than what was done with anybody else.
No, they made it sound like she's different.
They had to learn how to tinker with shit with Wendy.
Yes,
Wendy basically is like she can do whatever the fuck it is that she wants, because they didn't know how far anything was going to go. Like, this is the first successful mind to robot swap that they've done, because they've been fucking up this long. So they're like, all right, we're just going to get you in here and to get it to be successful. Mm-hmm. Everybody else has been tinkered with, like, okay, we got to bring down your emotional level. Yep. We can't let you, puberty's a problem. Yep. They've been tinkering with all that type of shit. So Wendy's off the rails. She could do whatever she wants. All them other kids, which I think is why they're not quite as intelligent as Wendy is, they've got breaks and locks put in place for them. Which I guess that's why they also wiped out what's old girl's mind.
Nibs.
Is it Nibs? Yeah. That's why they wiped out her mind. I was like, all right, well, we ain't gonna lose much if we fuck with her brain. Right. Let's just do it.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, I think it's a little bit more than that, because Wendy can go online. Like, she did some Ultron shit and started going into the cameras, started hacking in the shit, and they can't really control her. Like she does stuff that they can't do. Like none of them got Wi-Fi.
Yep.
None of them got
None of
Wi-Fi.
them.
She's the only one
It's not
combing
Wi-Fi.
through the system on some Ultron shit. So I really do think that Wendy was made uniquely different than the rest of the synths, and that they're examining her more as much as they're examining the aliens.
Yeah. Look at how the boy genius talk. He talks as if somebody who just got the money and the power to do it, and he does it without realizing. Like I said, it seems like he did it. Like he was like, all right, let me give out, because remember, he wants to somebody as intelligent as him to speak, to have a conversation with, or whatever the case, right? So you got to think, I'm gonna OP this person. I'm gonna give them, they're gonna be able to scour the internet for everything they need. They're gonna be able to get unlimited resources. They're gonna be able to do all this stuff. And then when he realizes, like, all right, wait, maybe that's a little bit too much, because he still also has a control problem. You know, that's his Kirsch is like, who's really in charge, Kirsch or him? So I can see him having that moment with Wendy and be like, okay, wait, I did too much there. Let's figure this out. And the next batch of kids that we do, we can't give them as much as we gave Wendy. But this is still my test model. I still want this one to rock, so I can figure out how far it can go, what things we can do. But like I said, he's not thinking of the implications or even thinking the long term, because he doesn't put, like, as we said about the island, they don't have cameras on that island. They don't have, like, there's a lot of things that you can tell of that he probably just didn't think about, because all he's thinking about is the now. All right, I got the money, I got the people to do it. Let's do it now. Okay, now retroactive. Let's go back. All right, I fucked up there. Let's do this now. It seems like that's going to be his biggest downfall, is that he's not in far ahead enough.
So you're saying that the scientists were so focused on seeing if they could that they never stopped to see if they should.
Exactly.
To quote Ian Malcolm from Jurassic World. Like, come on. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I love the repackaged present, but let's not call it what it is. What's going on, Yazzie?
Okay, so like you're so right, Young Deuce. Like they've literally stated this multiple, like kind of like in different segments of like the series so far. You know, Wendy was the first, so she is special because they made her very different from the other kids. They used Wendy to make the other kids how they made them, and they wanted the other kids to go through the processes of like being a child, developing, you know what I'm saying, those different emotions, and you know what I'm saying, like puberty, and just going through those different stages of growing up, so that they could see how far that the mind can actually be pushed, you know what I'm saying, like how far the science that they literally have developed can go, and they didn't want to push it too far too soon. With Wendy, it was like you said, Boy Cavalier was like, hey, I'm impulsive. This worked. I want to see what Wendy can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see her full potential. Like, what can we do with this body and this, you know, this creation that's hybrid now, that is also a human mind? You know, what lengths can that human being go to? And that's why Wendy is so different. And like they even the kids look at her different. She's the first, you know what I'm saying? Like it's all in how the verbiage they put around everything. You know what I'm saying? Like Wendy has control, the other kids don't, you know what I'm saying? She can go places and do things. She can communicate. And I think, Kira, you're so right and hit on the nail. I totally didn't even remember that they birthed the freaking xenomorph from his kidney when they took it out. They said, yep, your kidney did us a service. And it was how they made the xenomorph, which was absolutely mind-blowing and crazy. So yeah, that connection, you know what I'm saying? Like give it a thought. Vince, you're a parent. Young Deuce, are you a parent as well?
Don't remind me.
Okay. Whatever. You love your babies. Stop it. I do. Okay, like you got some cool ass kids. Stop it. All right. Your kids are cool. So yeah, so when you first held your child, you felt that connection, that undeniable connection. This is my blood, this is my kin. Wendy has probably that connection with the xenomorph. If you really think about it, it's that, like, why are we connected? How are we connected? You know what I'm saying? It's like, and you got to think about it this way too. They were both born in that fucking lab. So they have even deeper connections now. You see what I'm saying? Like, they both have experienced, you know what I'm saying? Like we were one way, a certain way, and then someone made us another. So they have that, I don't know, that undeniable, it's a weird connection that they share on so many different levels. So you have to think about it. It's the humanity side, it's the instinct side, and it's that, you know what I'm saying? It's that bond that undeniable bond of kin that you can't. So that xenomorph, it will follow Wendy to the ends of the fucking earth, because it feels like that is his family. Like, and
I was going to say just one last point. is that we're seeing the cycle start again, because you see that even with the Oculus, he immediately is like, well, we got to put it in a human. Oh, wait. I know exactly who to put it in through. And again, not even thinking like so he's going to do the same thing again. But that's going to be an even bigger threat, because there's literally going to be no way he can control that. Like that's
no. And the crazy part is we actually got to see the eye take over a human being inside of the ship when the ship crashed. So we got the full-on fledged see, and boy Cavalier, boy genius, he is not fucking ready for any of this. That's what's so bad about him and his character. And I think he's the biggest antagonist in this entire this series. It's boy Cavalier, because one, he will not give the fucking aliens back. Oh, because we have a 6-month fucking quarantine period. Sorry, sorry, haha. And you have to think about everything he has done has led to a worse fucking consequence. Literally everything.
Hold on. I got this for you. He wanted to find somebody that was smarter than him. It's the fucking aliens.
I know, but that's what the problem is. That's what the fucking scary problem is. And he's so stupid. He doesn't realize it. He's like, let's put it inside of a brain. A stupid person. That way I can see how he literally said it. So he literally is this show's antagonist. It is boy Cavalier. He doesn't realize his genius is making him so motherfucking stupid with his gullibility of, I want to learn, I want to know. Dude, that thing has escaped and murdered people. It's murdered animals. Like the animal was so smart, it literally hit the glass and trapped the boy in, and he wants to have a fucking conversation with that shit. Motherfucker, you need to put that thing back where it came from.
Wait, can we talk about how it did the next 3 digits of fucking pi and took a shit as the 2? Can we talk about this? I was like, wait, are you gonna stop your foot? No, this nigga took a dump. How? Now
and
stop.
Laughed about it. He was cracking up. He was going.
That was what. And I never in my life. Never.
I missed that. Never. And I missed that fucking, Morrow got captured. Can we even go back? Can we go back to how her shows up and he drops the container and goes, finders, keepers. No one likes a sore loser. Yo, that was so fun. They're back and forth. It's so gas. It's just they have this charisma that is undeniably great. And then he was like, okay, well, give me what's ours, boys. Let's go. And then he was like, oh, well, he's like, it's not going to end here. We'll see. Capture his ass. And they just packed him just straight up and captured him. Incredible. Fucking incredible.
Is there any?
Now Morrow's captured on the island. You have to think about this. Our last episode, Morrow is now a captor. Okay. He's also a fucking really intelligent robot that's also a human being. Okay, he's that type. All right, so he's on a different level than everyone else. One, he knows all of the information about every single one of these motherfucking creatures. He knows what they do, how they hurt people, what they hurt, and he knows how to obviously get them free. So this last episode, I'm telling you, we are going to be hanging on by our fucking coattails, wondering how he escapes.
Wait, hold on. Can we also delve a little bit into how Kirsch is doing job security for himself? He's not doing this shit. Just take this fucking boy genius the fuck over there. He ain't doing that shit. Also, I really hope this happens. I want Morrow's consciousness to be downloaded into Kirsch. I need this to happen.
What?
So much. I need this.
Then it'll be unstoppable.
That's fine. But that's fine.
Kirsch and Morrow.
I need that.
They doing the fusion dance?
Yes!
Yo, I'm wearing the Dragon Ball right now, yo, that was fire.
I love it. Not to get you. Okay, I don't know. Let's see what Ant got to say. Ant, you want to see Morrow spliced with with a little bit of Kirsch,
combined with
a sprinkle of nibs.
I want to see them fight.
Oh yes. Can we keep it real? Yeah. Who's winning that fight? Deuce?
Honestly, the one who got the claws in his hands, right?
Morrow.
Wolverine.
Yeah, based off of what we see.
He does have that
For
fucking
sure.
that blade come out of his hand, yo.
We haven't seen
Nah.
Kirsch in action. We don't know. We haven't. So that's like if we going off of what we seen, we got to go Morrow. We got to go Morrow.
And Kirsch don't feel no pain, bro. Remember what he said on the elevator? He's like, oh, the funny thing about you cyborgs is you still got that little human in you. Like, so when I get you down and I'm taking that eyeball out your head, you know what I'm saying? Like, you still feel that little human shit. And he's like, yeah, well, when I kill the Saints, it's kind of, it's kind of fun because, they die. They don't even feel the pain or whatever. Like that whole conversation that Deuce spoke to him about was completely nuts. But I think I'm going with Kirsch on this one, bro. I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
Kirsch is almost like an android. He's like Data spliced with Spock, right?
Okay.
Like he's got the android intellect, but he also has no emotion. He's not tied to whatever his body emotes, right? So he does what's logical. Keep in mind, he sat there and watched on his ring cam all of the shit that was going on in the lab, everything that was going on with Toodles. Like he knew all that, and he didn't flinch. He's sitting there watching the Lamb of God beat his head into the freaking.
And also, Boy Capital, he was like, "Is everything good?" He's like,
"Yep,
we good, bro."
I'm saying everything cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pass the Dutch. So for me, Morrow still talks about his daughter. He still has visions of his old life. He still has emotions. He still knows how to put together a coherent thought that can titilize. I said it, SAT words, do your research. A young man who's still in his adolescence. So that to me says that he can be tricked, as he was in this episode where he got bested trying to come out like he was Call of Duty's Modern Warfare, Secret Black Ops, and he got met by Kirsch, who was watching the whole time. So in my mind, that is the exact same thing that's going to happen to Kirsch and
Morrow.
That's gonna be my new signal for like help me out, help a brother out. I can't remember what his name is. Morrow and Kirsch, that is the exact way that it would play out. Morrow will have emotions, he'll try to do his best, but that human side will always supersede the element of android, the metallic aspect of him, and that's where Kirsch, unfortunately, as Data, would beat Spock any day.
That's a solid assessment. I ain't even gonna hold you.
That is a solid assessment, 100%. Okay, so this comment just sparked so much thoughts into my mind. All right, so I'm about to blow you guys with what I just like thought up. What if now Morrow is captured if they put the fucking eyeball in Morrow?
Okay, all right. Let me add on to this.
Oh, what the fuck? Because he's still human. Remember, he is still fucking human, and he's a cyborg. So just think about if they put it.
Callow, I like where you're going, but hear me out. I have been watching this eye. All right, I've been watching this eye, and this eye moves very, 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 very deliberately.
Yeah.
Okay. The eye didn't want to be in the little glass case it was in. He found himself into a goat or a lamb or a sheep. But my opinion is that this eye is now seeking for higher intelligence to
communicate,
to as they would say it, assimilate, like the Borg would do, right? Remember, he fought the xenomorph.
He's not looking for not just a higher state of being. He's looking for an apex predator.
Yep, he is.
It's not just it's so it's going to be a human, but I don't think it's going to be Morrow, because he's not. He has all those.
I don't think that you're wrong, obviously, but I do think that the eye is not just looking for the biggest arms and teeth. I think the eye is looking for
I didn't say that.
You said predator.
I did.
Apex predator, though.
An apex predator does not necessarily need to be somebody with the biggest, baddest teeth. It's somebody that could be strategic and exacting, and so that it's not the boy genius, because that's
where I was going. That's where I was going. I was
That
going. He's got. Let me explain to you why. Let me explain to you why I think he's going to be the boy genius.
Okay.
The boy genius is yet to find. He's yet to find somebody that can match his level of intellect. He's not able to have that conversation that he wants. That this whole thing is supposedly about, right? And in my mind, that means that he's on another level. At least he thinks he is intellectually. Now, what is our so cute little eyeball lurking about? He's trying to, everybody that he inhabits is smarter and smarter and smarter, right? Everybody that he inhabits gets smarter and smarter. Come on, don't face me, Ant. Come on, man. Come with the receipt.
He tried to get into a xenomorph, but he just didn't have an eye.
He did.
That doesn't mean that it's xenomorph. Not the xenomorph ain't no hope. They be lurking in the ceiling and shit. Like these xenomorphs ain't no little.
But they don't have an eye. There was no way for him to get in.
It's in their
the problem.
Yeah.
So what, however, pray tell, is over everything that's happening right now? Who's Kirsch's boss? What ship are they on? What island are they on? Who owns all of the species in that laboratory? Who is running this big ass company that I can't pronounce that Deuce keeps telling me is? Who is making it so hard for them to get a hold of their own product? Who is the most conniving yet most devious intellectual on this show? It's Boy Genius. If Boy Genius fucks around and merges with Alien Eyeball,
it's not him.
I don't think it's him.
Just based on the fact that the company doesn't exist pretty much after this time period, it's not him.
Yeah,
I think what I would go for if I'm the alien, I'm hitching a ride on Morrow.
Yep.
And then I'm going for Yutani.
Yep.
Then I'm going.
I think they can just call Uber and just jump in the eyeball. Like it's not Uber. Like they don't. You don't.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think he's gonna go for a synth because he tried to go for a synth the very first time.
Wendy makes the most sense. Wendy makes the most sense.
Nah, I think he's gonna choose one of the kids. I think he's gonna go for one of the kids. I think honestly, I think it's either going to be Smiley or Smee, or it's gonna be one of the two. Only because of the fact that, like, remember, it's not because of the intelligence level. They're the most gullible children. You have to remember. So, and then the one, you see what I'm saying? Like, out of all the kids, they're the ones that are like, you know what I'm saying? Not. And the little nibs as well. So those three. I mean, Toodles is dead. So I mean, we can't we can't use Toodles is dead right now.
The only flaw in that is that they're not human.
But they have consciousness, though.
But their body aren't
the lamb is not human.
Organic matter for them, for the thing to hitch to. It has to be.
It has to be. Yeah.
I thought that, but again, like I said, they remember it tried to get the girl.
I think it's just going to prioritize whatever body is the most capable.
Yeah, it tried to get her, and so to me, that's why I was thinking we really don't know the rules of this of this Theoculus, really. We can't, and so that's why I think it could still be a synth. And the kind of your guys' point, the way I look at it is this: Boy Cavalier has been antagonizing this eye for how many episodes, right? I can see it, and it's obviously intelligent. So I can see it going into a different synth, Kirsch or somebody, just so he can tell them, "Hey, man, you ain't as smart as you think you is, G." I get you know what I'm saying? Because he obviously, when he took the shit, that was him mocking him. So I can see. So he's gonna look for more opportunities to be like, "Hey, you keep on talking all this intelligence. I'm here to let you know you really dumb as shit." You know.
Wow.
And so I'm thinking, and I can see him going in Kirsch to be like, and Kirsch is really more smarter than you, bro. Like, listen, I'm all intelligent. I got all this, so that's where I'm leaning into.
Last question, real quick, and then we can delve into. Hold on, do you have a driver? Did you just hop in a limo? Did you just hop in? You have a car? There's Mr. Fitness, Bosworth Bentley in the front seat right now. Like, what the fuck going on? Did you just hop in? Oh, man, you got an Uber. Yo, all right, let me give you the dispensary for Fort Lauderdale. It's on Commercial Drive. Let me talk. There's no dispensaries down there, but my homeboy Ron is on West Commerce. I'm gonna send you his address. He don't take cash. Apple Pay only. Real quick, what was, and I swear this is the last thing, and then we can. This is This is the penultimate.
Pentultimate.
Penultimate.
Pentultimate.
This is the penultimate episode, right?
Pentultimate, yes.
It's very pentimate.
Oh shit!
So there's one more. So that means that the finale.
What the fuck?
And finale watch party.
He's got to catch up for us to have fucking watch.
Oh, God damn it! How you gonna do this shit?
What the fuck? He's got to watch all like 8 episodes on first time watch party.
Go ahead, speak for yourself, bro. Come on, you on blast.
I'm only behind 1 episode, and I'm about to watch it now.
You
It's
about to
been a
watch it in the
busy
Uber?
week, man. Nah, I'm gonna watch it on the plane, but it's been a busy week, man. I've been watching The Lowdown. I've been super fun. It's been a busy week. I've been watching movies. I got the new Kanye West documentary I'm supposed to be watching. It's a lot going on.
Yeah, man. Did you ever did you get I mean, side note, the Denzel movie, did you watch?
Yeah, I saw it twice.
Hello?
Okay, we'll talk about that later. But okay, all right. Last question. What do you think was the lamb or whatever you want to call them
Sheep
purpose of knocking down of locking old boy in that like what was the objective here?
To get free.
But it didn't work.
I got it though.
How does that work?
It did get him out because as long as he had a body that they had to come retrieve, he knew he can then have another opportunity to get free.
So also you have to think about too the specific animal that you trapped him in with. The fly, they literally, like I said, they digest their food on the outside of their body, so that stuff can break down. You see what I'm saying? If he would have shot it possibly on the floor, it could have burned through the floor. It could have burned through, you know what I'm saying, like that cage. You know what I'm saying, that they had them trapped in. There was some way that it could have potentially would have gotten him out. You see what I'm saying? Because he was right next door. And you saw where Toodles died, and he's just staring at him like, God damn it, that didn't fucking work, you motherfucker. You were supposed to help me. Like, you saw him staring, like super pissed that he just did this shit, and now this body is not able for him to use. You know what I'm saying? So like you could tell that there was like he was trying to use, you know what I'm saying, like the fly to get himself out. Obviously, he didn't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know how much this creature knows about the other creatures is another thing too. You know what I'm saying? He's very observant. So he could have, watched it throw up at some point, you know what I'm saying? And be like, if I get that thing to throw up on my, on the glass or something, you know what I'm saying? Or like on the bars that hold us together, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe I can use that to wiggle, because he's got like these tentacle ass fucking feet, so he could wiggle out. And I'm just saying that thing is dumb and smart. But this comment really quickly, I just have to I have to say this really quickly. Tricia, if the eyeball goes into Arthur's wife, that will be fucking terrifying. And that is a great analysis. I'm just saying, because she technically is on the similar level of smart as the boy genius. You know what I'm saying? Like she's altering all of his, products and his, his children. So that's damn. I didn't even think about that one.
She's also strategic, because she told that motherfucker yes when the husband said no.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So,
and that's kind of messed up. That couple of them being like, she's like, he did it. She's like, I don't know, and like, I don't know if we've ever put our wives in a situation like that where they like have to like that. I don't know what that nigga be doing. Like he gone, man. Shit. Like,
also, if the T.I. goes into the wife, they're gonna have the most tragic story in Alien. They died by 2 separate alien species the worst way.
They were studying.
Right. That was a horrible love story.
Go ahead. Can we give somebody give me the director and the writer of this episode's name so we can give them some flowers for preserving the integrity and the lore of Alien with the bouncing out of the alien of the chest the same way it did in the very original Alien without an S that's freaked me out as a child, that made me afraid of white blood. I remember seeing the freaking white blood as a kid. Do you remember when the freaking alien he got his head snapped off? Like, I was like 5 and I was freaking seeing like the android got his head snapped backwards in the freaking original Alien. So to see white blood. What is it?
Noah Hawley.
Noah Hawley, that's the writer?
That's the creator. He's the creator
of this episode, because I know every episode is
Oh,
He's the
of the
showrunner.
series.
He's the
He's the
showrunner.
showrunner of the
Showrunner.
episode.
Okay, you know every series. You know sometimes the writers, directors, they switch it up throughout the episodes and all that. So I thought that was dope. But as you all are looking that up, and we will give flowers to the writers.
I got it. Dana Gonzalez.
I was gonna say it's Dana Gonzalez. So like
Dana Gonzalez.
it's actually
See,
Dana
we gotta-
Gonzalez.
We got to shout out the writers, otherwise they'll strike. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta give them some love. Otherwise, you know, we gotta go into the 6 months and can't do a podcast, or else you're viewed as a scab and shit. So please, writers, thank you so much for doing your thing. But if there's one person that I want to give love to before we get into our final little segment about Peacemaker, if there's one person I believe outside of Babou Ceesay, that deserves to get a little bit of love here, if there's anybody we could shower down and give some love to, it is none other than the one and only Mr. Shmee. My dog is a whole artist. Did you all know?
No.
Making time. Open eyes of mine, seeking lullaby. Open your heart.
Okay, he got bars. I hear
Hey, that track, you know what? You do an Anthony Hamilton biography. He got it.
Come on.
Hold it
Come on, man. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I mean,
That's sweet.
am I the only one that feel like he's blowing out smoke? Is that just me? Or am I seeing what I want to see?
I saw that too. I saw that too, bro.
Okay, all right.
I saw that.
I'm like,
Yep, there is some, you know, some
Yeah,
suspect in his
I think
camera.
it's a filter.
I don't
I
know.
think it's the type of filter
I feel
that
like
he's
he
using.
is. Halfway through it, I was like, I might just be seeing what I want to see. But I could swear there's a stalk of Sensimania somewhere blooming in his backyard, you know. But we gonna let that be what it is. But yeah, my dog right here, Jonathan Ajay, excuse me, deserves to get some. He is doing his thing. He looks relatable. He looks like a dude that will pop on the show and we can have a good time with. He looks like fun, man, and he's got this role that is so atypical to any other role, and I'm just geeked about it. Like, I'm just happy to see him. He looks like he's having the time of his life.
He's the man in my basement.
No, I haven't seen it. No, is he in there?
Oh, I can see that.
That's Corey Hawkins and Willem Dafoe are the main actors.
Yeah.
They-
Oh,
If I see that,
that's
I
a
won't like
good
him.
one.
It's a good one. Okay, it's gonna make him look good. Okay, I just thought that his characters just seem so cool to me, and it's just like every time he folds his arms,
Hey,
I'm like,
hey, that's one thing. These actors are killing it as like showing like the kid side of like being kids in adult bodies. They are killing that. Like, yeah,
He's doing the most. He is doing the most. And
he is.
and I'm not gonna lie, he is so believable. It's annoying me. Like that's like to a point where I'm like, okay, he's playing a role of being a child. He's not actually like I have to like differentiate that because I'm like, God damn it, you're a black man. You're supposed to be smart and strong. And I'm like,
yeah. And he's like, everybody's going
like,
away.
want to play with me? Fine.
Dame Dash would not like this character. Dame Dash would not like this character.
No, it's Dr. Umar either. What are you doing? I'm giving you an adult hug.
Right? He's like,
okay, whatever. But anyway, yeah, I just want to love on old boy because this character is one of my favorite in the show. I'm gonna keep it real. He's low key comedic relief, and it's taken on, and just to kind of bring things full circle. We started this conversation off by bringing young Deuces interview to life from Babou Ceesay, and one of the things that Babou Ceesay was talking about, which is a perspective I never really considered, if I'm being honest, is the frightening nature of Peter Pan. I never looked at it through those eyes. We've always looked at Peter Pan as, oh, you get to be a boy forever, second star to the right, straight on to the morning. Oh, I can fly. Oh, fairies. Oh, rainbows and Indians. No, this little nigga was not letting these things escape. They want to go home, see their mama. But she's like, no, you can't go home. And it's like, we've got everything we want here. We eat nothing food, all right, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We can fly. We can fight. We can He's like, I just want my mom. I'm like, fuck your mama, dude. We're never like, I never looked at it like that. What's up, Jazz?
You know what's funny about that comment is it literally a horror Peter Pan just came out, and it's like swear to God, it's like B-rated. It's not like, it does not look good at all.
It's like Pooh. It's like the
yes, it's like his face. Oh my God, it's so fucked up. And okay, so if you watch, like, I had to watch the opening trailer because, you know, like, that's one of childhood movies. You know, I had to check it out. It was like an horror too. So I'm watching the trailer, and in the trailer, the way that, you know, like, you know how Peter Pan usually comes through like the window and, like, you know, plays around in your room and shows you he can fly, and then coerces you to fly through the window with him. Oh hell no, this motherfucker was like under a or like in a drain type thing, like, you know, and he like was, come with me, come, all creepy, like It type, and then like pulled this kid down this fucking drain type shit. And I was like, oh hell no, this is screaming It and Peter Pan. And I'm not watching any of this shit. So yeah, it just came out. Like, where the fuck did I see it on? Oh, okay, so you're gonna see it on Peacock, of course.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? It's one of those B-rated. Like, I was just like flipping through, and I was like, Peter Pan horror, what the fuck is this? And then I was like, this is why no one's heard of it, because this shit looks really bad by the trailer. Like, oh my God, yeah.
I can see it though. I wouldn't want it. I'm interested. It sounds bad. Sounds like Tubi worthy from what you're describing, but I would be interested in. I love the flipped narratives of what we now know as Disney stories, which frankly are not Disney stories. They're co-opted by Disney. Disney didn't invent Sleeping Beauty. They didn't invent Snow White. They didn't invent Peter Pan. These are old ass stories that they basically bought the rights to. And I like to see the different variations. Snow White and the Huntsman, one of my very favorite. I honestly think that is one of the most underrated remakes of a movie ever, frankly. And then, like, I mean, I'm here for it. But just to kind of close out on this conversation, then we can go ahead and finish up with Peacemaker. This is exactly what he said for those who do not remember.
Show taught me how scary Peter Pan actually is. And this boy that doesn't want anyone to grow up. And what is growing up? Well, it's becoming more responsible, but also becoming more morally responsible. Mm-hmm. So you have to do the right thing at some point. But then again, we've got a bunch of adults that are doing whatever they want. You know? And in the midst of that, Morrow trying to represent duty. He's saying, well, we have to do what we should do. You know, so I think that Noah explores that with this backdrop of corporations. And, you know, in the modern world we live in right now, we're asking questions of, well, what are the corporations doing? Who's really in charge here? Right. Is it our government, or is it that super powerful billionaire, trillionaire to be over there? Like, what's really controlling things? And we're in the midst of it, trying to make sense of that. So I think that exploration with sci-fi gives us a chance to do. It's what I love so much about this show.
So that I say to make sure you all do not forget to literally leave this show and go directly to Young Deuces YouTube page, where you can watch the full interview with Mr. Babou Ceesay. Exclusive interview. You won't see this anywhere else. So do not shortchange. And I'm gonna go behind it and check the views to make sure y'all all watched it too. So make sure y'all give Young Deuce his bump, the new Blurred Order bump, and check out that interview with Babou Ceesay. Please.
Can I do a quick shameless plug?
Please.
Also in 20 minutes. Oh no, I don't. It already released. I did interview Zaina Bear as well, and that came out today.
No way, we love Zaina. We had her sing the Lion King like song, like the opening to the Lion King 2 on here, and it was fucking epic.
I've definitely watched it.
Oh my God, it was so great.
So a little bit quick insight into my process when I interview people. I'm a big researcher, and my whole goal is to make sure that I can ask my guests things that they haven't been asked on other people's podcasts and things like that. So I watched y'all's full interview and everything, and that was really dope.
Thanks.
Oh man. I get so embarrassed. I'd be like, oh shit. What did I say? How bad was it? I know I said some stupid shit, bro. I saw me and Zaina, we linked. I got a chance. Me and Cam. Oh, by the way, y'all know my boy is on Saturday Night Live now, right? Like literally. Like
who's
Cam Patterson. This is my dude. I tour with him. And Cam, when I went to, we did the Atlanta Comedy Theater, which is in Atlanta, which is in Georgia. I just thought that people of Georgia should know, because when I was there, I said, who here is from Georgia? And Then and not everybody said hello and said raised the hand and screamed. And then I said, all right, who's from Atlanta? And I was like, all right, y'all know Atlanta. It's in Georgia, right? It's like, I ain't from Georgia. I'm from Atlanta, nigga. The fuck? So I'm in Atlanta, and she came to check us out, and I was trying to get her interested in doing stand-up, and I'm still hoping that dream may come to fruition, but we'll have to see. But by all means, guys, after you watch the Babou Ceesay interview, make sure you tune in to the Madam Zainabear interview that will be live and direct from Young Deuce. Young Deuce, where can they find that, by the way? It's at Young Deuce.
Yeah, youtube.com/Young Deuces, DEUCES. I spelled it the right way. I know some people spell it with a DUECS.
That whole I before E, except at the C thing. Is sort of weird. Okay, all right. So.
Yeah, but also I dropped the link in y'all's y'all live chat.
Okay,
or I have my guy do it. Matter of fact.
Oh, okay. Well, listen. Either way, we're gonna have it. It'll be on our website as well, guys. So YouTube and newblurredorder.com is where you can find all that. All right, we'll get into one final commercial break, and then we will break down the last episode of Peacemaker in the last couple minutes that we got here, and then we will bid everybody adieu.
Has anyone ever forced you to do something you didn't want to do? If you or a loved one has been victimized by WPS, you may be entitled to compensation. Symptoms may include sudden peer pressure to skydive, unsolicited invites to Burning Man, and eating spider ass. Don't suffer in silence. WPS is real. Protect yourself before you end up hiking with no water. Are you at risk? Shit, you could be. The good news is there is help available. The WPS hotline is staffed 24/7 by trained counselors who can help you through the recovery process. You can call them at 1-800-FUCK-THAT-SHIT. Has anyone ever forced you to do something you didn't want to do?
Make sure you call 1-800-FUCK-THAT-SHIT and our sponsors over there at Please help folks to stop being affected by what they know as WPS. It is a real thing. Let's go ahead and get into the Peacemaker of it all. So I am feeling a way about this show right now. It's before I get into my feelings, I'm curious about y'all. We're all caught up, not including Ant.
I'm not.
Okay, you gonna chill, or you wanna bow out?
It doesn't matter. I could chill.
Spoilers?
Spoil it.
All right, cool. So for those of us that have, I believe we're on episode 4 or 5. 5. We're on episode 5. 5 is live now, right? Of an 8-episode season.
Yes.
Okay. And we're now at the Yes, you can't do a breakdown if you don't see.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will give you a full breakdown next week. I'm sorry. Are you
sorry? I don't feel like you're sorry.
I knew Young Deuces was coming on, so I wanted to make sure that if you asked me, I was good on the episode 7 recap. So I rewatched that shit this morning, just for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I love y'all, but I'm sorry, I did not have time to Peacemaker with my fucking schedule this week. My bad.
Nah, I understand. Yeah, it's a lot. And look, all right. I got 2 words for you. Eagerly, motherfucker.
Hey.
Eagerly is if I was talking about me not being ready, I was so not ready for the impact of one bald eagle. Shout out to anybody bald. Me and Ant, we down. All right. And you coming through with the whole gang of blood eagles and Crip Eagles and Vice Eagles.
The Hunter. Yes. Oh, okay. Now I got you. I'm on the same page,
bro. So yes, when you see it, oh my god, yo. So I'm gonna put down. Hey, don't get me started. Hey man, we've been down those roads when we all was young at one point in time. Yeah, watch out, Young Deuce.
I'm yelling out gang.
Do you geeks now, right?
I'll be out with my gang.
Who would do? You know what I'm saying? I'm out here thug them, say that bitch.
Oh my gosh.
I can't stand y'all. All right. All right. Well, anyway, while you were at home wondering, wondering when how dope the next episode of Peacemaker is going to be, we were impacted or introduced to one of the most gangster, lethal, literally completely out of left field superheroes that I was not. We got glimpses We got glimpses, right? We've seen Eagle Lee kick some ass, but I ain't seen Eagle Lee roll up with the whole Wu-Tang Clan,
the squad,
all of NWA, the entire Slip and Slide, Outcast, Dungeon family, like Cash Money, Young Money. Everybody was down in that woods with Eagle Lee in the bed. And he was, you know what I'm saying? He's like, Eagle Lee. This scene took me, yo, because he was like, oh, he started crying. And he's like, Eagle Lee, the prime Eagle. Oh. And he started banging his ass to death. Yo, it was like that scene in Book of Clarence where he's like, yo, I can do this shit. Yo, he's like, oh, that's Jesus? Oh, I can do this. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, you're the prime Eagle. I just prayed to you yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I was floored by this scene. Now, as for the rest of it, we got to talk.
Damn, Vince.
Yeah, well, listen, I want y'all to speak. I don't like to speak ill of projects because I love them, but I will keep it real with them to let them know how I don't want to be a fluffer. All right. I'm not going to sit there and be like, yeah, I love it. I love everything. Yeah, everything is awesome. Nah, if it's awesome, it's awesome. And you're going to get what I really feel. And I'm interested in Kira, ladies first, and how you felt about the most recent episode of Peacemaker. And then Ant and Deuce, if you wouldn't mind following. We only down to like the last 20 minutes, so let's try if we can to keep it short, which I know I'm the biggest culprit of that. Kira, you got
I want to get to episode 6. I'm not saying that this was a bad episode. I need to get to episode 6. I want to see what the hell's gonna happen on the other side of that door with Peacemaker trying to really, really get into it with his family and live the life that he thinks that he wants to lead on the other side of that wall. I'm still waiting for the shoe to drop in that world because no world. And the preview of next week's show, Adebayo is curiously missing. So I think a lot of the people that are guessing as to what's that world really is like might be correct. I don't want to give it away. But that's I like this episode. Eagly's a bad motherfucker.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Eagly's a bad motherfucker. Eagly don't need Peacemaker. Like, why is he with him? What is the draw?
I got a theory. I got a theory.
Not you fucking with that man relationship. Like, that man got a whole best friend, and you're better than him.
You could do better.
You can do so much better. Oh my God, Eagly, were you with me? Like,
damn.
Yo, what's your theory, Deuce? And then Ant, please tell us how you feel.
So I believe Eagly is of a higher being. I'm not for sure what. Like, I have nothing like to equate it with, but to me, you got to think like what he showed in this episode is like, all right, there's clearly something more deeper than just a eagle or a sentient eagle, right? And I do believe that he sees something in Peacemaker that we don't see. You got to think like what Peacemaker has always been chasing, even as bad as he's been or as fucked up things has been, he wants to be a good hero. And I believe that Eagly is seeing that good part manifested in the highest quality. And I believe that that's their relationship. Is Eagly is really trying to empower him and get him to what he sees in him based off of whatever higher being that he's in. So that's kind of like my theory on why Eagly sticks with him, because I agree. There's Eagly could be out here on his own. There's really no need for the Eagly, but so yeah.
Not y'all out here trying to break up a happy home.
Wait, there's also the thing. I wasn't here with y'all last week. I think I talked about this. How did Eagly know to go to that one fucking door? All the doors in that alternate dimension. How the fuck did he know to go to that one goddamn door?
One door. You're right. He was fucking with that one
We
door.
talked about that. Well, I think that our theory was that Eagly perhaps is multidimensional.
Yeah, because there wasn't another Eagly in that dimension. You see what I'm saying? So,
there is.
I caught on to really quickly. I was like, well, where's Eagly? And then I was like, he's got a motorbike. Where's the eagle? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, shouldn't he be on the back, like with a little caddy thing or something? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, this is fucking Peacemaker, but there's no Eagly in the other dimension, like at all. You didn't see him ever. And
like, remember
Sorry, I was gonna say hardcore never mentioned him either. Like,
yeah,
in the conversation, she never fucking mentioned him. I'm just saying.
Well, more importantly, well, not more importantly, but to add to that point, one of the very first things, because you haven't seen it yet, Yaz, but one of the very first things that happens when Peacemaker ultimately decides, look, I'm going to the other side, is he has to explain to his brother who the eagle is. It's like, he's like, you got a bird? So you got a bird? He's like, oh, yeah, he's like, you know, I got a little eagle. So he doesn't have to explain to him who the eagle is if there is an eagle already existing in that universe, right?
Okay, so can I ask another question?
Okay, quickly, but yeah, we gotta hurry up before Ant get to this casino.
Valid point. Okay, valid. All right, so with this whole eagly is, you know what I'm saying, like this higher being or whatever, do you feel like because Peacemaker's brother is dead that he needed, like, that's why eagly is in the present form, because he doesn't have, you know what I'm saying, his brother. You know what I'm saying? Because like he's like the conduit in our timeline, because he's got his brother in the other timeline. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Why?
Because I well, actually, hold up. Let me think about that for a second, because the big catalyst, or dare I say, what they used to call that nexus moment, right? If we're talking in WandaVision language, then what we know the biggest difference is in this universe, Pops ain't an asshole. Like, Pops is not trying to force the kids to fight each other.
Right.
Pops isn't trying to force all of these ideals and ideology, or at least from what we've been exposed to thus far. The biggest difference is Pops, because if Pops is a completely different person, then Chris don't never got to fight his brother in that little
pit
fight that they had and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think more than eagerly, the catalyst is Pops. And I also think that it's significant that in Peacemaker season 1, he was the red dragon.
He's a white.
And in Peacemaker season 2, he's blue. Shout out to your favorite politician, and you know which colors they like to rep. All right. So I think that there's some significance here, which will also get us into Peacemaker. If we're literally on Peacemaker. I meant Gen V, because Gen V likes to cross those streams as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. And quickly, man, before you get to the penny slots, like, what you think, bro?
I had something I've been thinking about for a while, and I've been wondering what y'all think. What if Eagly is the main character?
Ooh, don't do that. Don't do that to
like,
me, man.
All this whole time we seeing Eagly went Ultra Instinct, right? Chris ain't got no superpowers. Eagly is the one who took Chris into the multiverse. Chris wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah.
And even if you just watch the opening intros, every time they put up the Peacemaker logo, who's featured? Who's standing on top of the bodies? Who's got their wings opened out? Like, James Gunn has been showing, and he's been saying it too, that there are clues hitting in the intros. Every week the intro is different, but not everybody catches it. Every week the intro is different. So I've been getting a lot of it is.
Can we pause on that? Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Are you telling me that every week they do a different dance?
Yes.
They add little moments.
They add a little bit more. They add little things and stuff like that. Yeah.
It's a song. I can't get with it. The season 1,
like,
and the dance was like a lot better than season 2's, but I can't. I skipped that shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like,
I ain't gonna lie. The second one don't slap like the first one did.
No, it doesn't.
What if that's the plan? What if that's the plan? He makes you skip the shit so you miss the shit because the whole story's there the whole time. I'm serious.
Because I
hate diabolical shit right there. I'm just saying, that's some next level thinking right there. Like, hey, if I make this trash, no one will watch it. They'll skip that shit, and then they'll miss all of the Easter eggs, and then bam, got their asses.
Did you finish your point? Were you done with that point?
Well, yeah, no, well, for the most part, because Eagly's been given a lot of main character energy on the low, and the show has been featuring him and highlighting him a lot more in season 2 as it's solo, right? He's not with Chris for most of the season. He's just helping Chris.
Oh yeah, true.
So I've been getting a lot of main character energy out of Eagly. Overall, I know something I've owed you, Vince, is that I like this show a lot.
Yo, what?
What?
And season 2 actually made me go back and watch season 1. I pushed past the parts that I didn't like, but it really made me appreciate a little bit more as to what they were doing into season 2. So I owe you that. And I'm gonna be able to admit that I can now name 3 projects of James Gunn I enjoy.
Oh snap!
All right, you gotta explain to Deuce what's going on. Deuce is like,
breaking news.
He's like, what?
Deuce is like, dude, fuck, bro. Like, what are you talking about, man?
But,
What are
well,
you talking
for a
about,
lot of,
man? All right,
a
so
lot of
Deuce,
the viewers know
go
I
ahead.
don't really rock with James Gunn like that. Like I'm not really into his humor. I think a lot of his movies are rated higher than they deserve to be.
Okay.
Everybody says like Guardians of the Galaxy is a top trilogy, and I'm like, how you gonna have a 1 movie out of 3 that's good, and then you got top trilogy billing? I don't really listen.
Savage.
When every time people say, "Yo, I like Guardians of the Galaxy," they be like, "The first one."
The first one was
right? Yeah.
The last one
Right?
wasn't bad either. Like it wasn't.
Okay. Well, what was your favorite part about it?
I don't remember.
I'll tell you, yo, not the give me that face.
God
Yo,
damn it, Anthony.
Right? What was your favorite part of part 2?
That's not fair. That's not fair.
Which Guardians villain was your favorite villain?
I can tell you my favorite part of 3. I didn't like 2.
Same.
But I like meeting Mantis.
Oh, y'all didn't like 2?
Google, leave me alone. Google, like I'm not trying to make balloons. What the fuck?
Now, here's the thing. This is like I like what James Gunn did with Guardians. I hate Suicide Squad and the Suicide Squad, which made me not want to watch season 1 of Peacemaker. So I'm late to the Peacemaker wave. I literally the only reason why I even watched Peacemaker was because James Gunn said, "All right, Peacemaker is the only thing that is a part of this universe." I was like, "Well, fuck it, I might as well watch it." And I watched season 1, and I went in wanting to hate it, and I was pleasantly surprised. And so now, like I said, I do like Peacemaker in general, but like Suicide Squad and the Suicide Squad, you cannot get me to say good things about those shows.
Okay, so wait, Young Deuces, did you watch Creature Commando then?
I did afterwards. Like I said, I was late to everything because of what he did with Suicide Squad and the Suicide Squad. It put such a bad taste in my mouth. So, like I said, so the only again, once he started this new DC universe, and it was like, all right, Creature Commandos is a part of it, and Peacemaker, I was like, I really watched it. Like, all right, fuck it, then let me watch it. And so now I was like, oh, okay, wait a minute. I was like, you know what I'm saying? And so season 2 of Peacemaker, I went in with high hopes. So that's why I went in with high hopes, but everything else up until this, I went in with fine here then energy.
Not here, damn. Welcome to the James Gunn Appreciation Club.
Let's hear your top 3 because for the viewers that don't know.
Don't.
Oh man! All right, Peacemaker season 2, Creature Commandos.
You like Superman? Yeah, I was about to say, man. Don't.
But Superman doesn't age well. Superman does not age well at all.
Already, it's been like 2 weeks.
I was like, damn, that's quick.
It came out.
It's out. Yeah, it's out streaming.
Wait. Is this one of those instances where he had to? Is this one of those instances where he had the screener last year?
Not this time. I think he was at the premiere though.
I didn't get to go to the premiere. I did see it like maybe 2 weeks before it came out. Really enjoyed it. Took my son to see it again. He really enjoyed it. But then when I started watching it on HBO Max, it's a different experience when you watch this movie with a crowd versus watching it by yourself. The crowd, you can feed off the crowd's energy a lot in a theater as opposed to watching it by yourself. Then it's like some of the stuff you're seeing through it. Like, wait a minute, you're sad that your mom said that? Like, why are you crying? You're Superman. Like, why is this even a plot point that this message is bringing you so much angst? Like, why is this such a big deal? You're a grown-ass man. Play your punk rock music, go talk to Lois and fly.
Oh my God, he missed the whole point, Kira. He missed the whole point. He missed the whole point, bro. And it's so
listen, it was strong the first time, but that stuff don't stand up long. That stuff don't stand up long.
Look, all right, let me. Okay, welcome to my world. This is the world of tangential. We're going off into on a tangent road, but I'm gonna make this quick, and then I'm gonna try to bring us back. But the thing that I noticed the second time around was that the mom and the father's message was real. I was waiting for the shoe to drop. Yeah. As Forrest said in the beginning when he said, yo, well, this is the part where the message goes out. I thought that they said something else that had nothing to do with nothing. And then when they uncovered what it was, in my heart of hearts, I had convinced myself that had been AI'd. Like that Lex Luthor had doctored it somehow. That Lex Luthor was like, nah, bro, your mama didn't say that shit. He told you to, and then put that out to the world. But then Lex was like, it's not fake. And I heard him say that, and I was like, all right, well, whatever, sure. You're the villain. You get to say nothing. But it wasn't until he was talking with his old-ass family out in Kansas, in which me and the Midwestern gentlemen on here can respect that they went really Midwest. Like they went Joplin, you know what I'm saying? Like they went trailer, like they wouldn't. Oh, our Clark, he just wants to be a good man. Clark, can you hear me? We're just trying to communicate with you. And the reason why that scene happened was because we had to establish that Clark Kent was not a son of Krypton. He was a son of Kansas. He's a son of the United States. He's a son of Earth. And at the end of the movie, instead of playing that, oh, you like to hear you're comforted by your parents, they played his parents. And guess who they chose? The parents from Kansas. And it was in that meeting when he met up with his pops, and he was like, man, I don't even know what I am, Pop. You know what I'm saying? I just learned that my mama and them sent me here to kill everybody. And he's like, Clark, son, you've never been like that, son. You are who you are. You make up who you are, son. Like when I first saw it, I was just waiting for the robots to kill. Is it Bizarro? But it wasn't until I saw it the second time I was like, oh, they really did send Superman down here to take over Earth. They sent him to take over Earth. That's the difference in DCU Superman and DCEU Superman with Snyder and everybody else that was created before. They were always sending him from Krypton because he didn't want him to be exploded with the rest of the planet. They just wanted him to be safe. In this one, they literally deliberately sent Superman to Earth to rule this shit. And he learned it in our own eyes. And that's what I think I took away. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go filibuster, but you drove me to it. Now, the second point was that you did bring up how this is a James Gunn project that you like. I do want to spotlight that James Gunn has a history, especially now that we saw Superman, of taking obscure, arbitrary characters and spinning them to be the most significant character in the entire script. Yeah. In the Superman movie, we sat there and watched a girl taking a selfie at the very beginning who we didn't think nothing of. She's taking a selfie. Oh, remember she was in the very first flick, ended up being Lex Luthor's girlfriend. He ended up imprisoning her. But guess who ends up taking Lex Luthor down? The selfie girlfriend who's just taking selfies everywhere. Turns out she's taking pictures of shit that's actually important. So it would not surprise me if Eagly, as you said, who's just been kind of sidelined and just given to us as somewhat of a sidekick, ends up with his own show. Just to kind of piggyback off of what you were saying. And
also the running joke of Peacemaker not being good enough to be with the Justice League or be part of the, you know what I'm saying, the big major heroes. Justice Gang eagerly gets promoted over him. That is like they're like, hey, you've been doing great. And then he thinking it's him. He's like, eagerly, come on.
Yo, I love it. Yo, look, man, we are down to like our final few minutes, man, and we can sit here legit and talk this all day long, but I'm assuming that most of y'all, not all, have lives. Some of y'all might even have wives. I'm included. If I want to stay married, I might not want to make this a 4-hour broadcast. However, I do want to say, make sure that you go check out the homie Young Deuce, as literally right now, the ball is about to be, I think it's live as we speak. It is going live. His interview with Zaina Bear, the Madam Zay exclusive. And while you're there, check out his list of other freaking actors that he interviewed that I'm jealous of, that we're going to show here right quick. And yo, it doesn't stop here, guys. This is a real good dude. He's got the vibe. We all love what you're doing here, man. So we just want to real quick give you your flowers and say thank you also for pulling up on us, homeboy. It's a big deal. Did you have any words for the panel or for
Man,
anybody.
One, I want to say thank you guys for inviting me to your platform. I really had a great time. Your guys' production value is top tier. Like this show is you guys are killing it. I want to say thank you to everybody that's tapped in. So just real quick, like if you go to my YouTube page, youtube.com/Young Deuces, I've moved all of my interviews from my main Geek Set page to over here. I'm trying to establish this in the interview. So definitely go back. I interviewed a lot of the people of the culture. And associated with that, like I said, you might hear me on WatchMojo. I'm over there, one of the first black narrators on WatchMojo. So I'm about to approach my 300 video soon. So trying to build my and most importantly, man, I'm part of the Geek Set podcast. We call ourselves the only podcast that blend hip hop culture and geek culture together. And we're working on a documentary called the Black Geek Documentary. We've been filming for the past 3 years, just different conventions from the black perspective. And we are about to announce something major within like the next month or so. So I'll definitely slide that information to y'all when I get a chance, when we're able to announce it. But we need support more over there. Like I said, so the trailer, our first teaser trailer is out on our page. So if you go to youtube.com/Geekset Podcast, is the first video you'll see over there. Is our teaser trailer that we premiered at 2023 DreamCon to kind of show people like what we've been working on and the proof of concept. And the whole goal is that this is our love letter to blurred culture. When we started doing this podcast, we realized that like this culture is growing, and we did not want somebody that was not of the culture to try to capitalize off of it and do a documentary and not knowing the nuances and what goes into what makes this culture what it is. So we started documenting that, talking to a lot of our heroes, talking to a lot of the creators that are moving right now. And we got a chance to talk about it on Sway in the Morning. And that was the goal, to show people like, yo, blurred culture is coming. And blurred culture is about to be this big mega thing. And we really want to make sure that people know that, there's a lot of dopeness in it and everything like that. So, man, definitely. And lastly, I'll give y'all this. Y'all be the first to hear this. As a Gen V, if you are a Gen V supporter, I got a major interview coming up soon around the finale of Gen V. So definitely tap in on my YouTube.
Yo, not the exclusives coming out on that bird. No, better for the bird. Not set, but Geek Set.
Yeah. That's what we went.
That's what it felt like too, man. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, Anthony, for taking us through the mall.
The airport.
My bad. Yeah, thanks, Anthony, for bringing us on a tour to Florida. Not that we get to see Florida that much, do we? Yet?
Man, I just went through like 3 different climates here. It was raining, sunny, windy. It's all in the Uber ride.
Is your wife afraid of lizards? Oh, she's not with you. Okay,
she's not with me, but I didn't see it. I didn't see them lime green lizards. I was like,
yeah.
Oh, dude, I saw a new species of lizard the other day outside one of the houses when I was like working on one of the houses. This shit was like a mixture between you know what a skink is? Those like rainbow colored lizards.
A skink?
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm betting shit out here.
You never seen? Did you look forever? You never seen one of those before?
I don't know if that's what you talking about, a chameleon?
It's not a chameleon, dude. It's like a rainbow colored looking lizard. It's really weird. It's like a snake.
Salamander.
No. It's a snake and a lizard mixed together. It's called skink. Literally, like look it up. You'll like it. It's weird as fuck. It's like
sounds like some shit I'd watch on River Monsters.
It's like black. It's like black and like rainbow colored. It's the weirdest looking lizard, dog. It's fucking scary as shit. Like whatever. But anyway, I saw like a giant. It was like, dude, it was like this big, and I don't even know. I should take a picture of it because. Yeah, that shit was unbelievable, but I'm telling you, watch out.
Did the lizard did it have one arm, and did it by chance teach at Empire University?
It could have. We're in the middle of
New fear unlocked.
It doesn't happen to know Peter Parker and doesn't moonlight as a lizard man by chance.
He could have been the doc, you know what I'm saying? The doc that like
all right. Blurred for life, y'all. Y'all already know what it is. So yeah, man, make sure y'all tune in to the board. It's the homie Young Deuce. You got Blurds, room full of Blurds coming up pretty soon as well. So make sure y'all tune in to that. We've got Yaz, as we always love her breakdowns and whatnot. And then Anthony, of course, is going to be on the window aisle seat on the emergency exit row of a Frontier flight that he can only take 40 pounds of his luggage on. Just kidding. I know they flew you out good, homeboy.
Hey, I got one request. Yes, when we put out this Black Geek documentary, I need your recap. I need you to recap the Black Geek documentary.
Okay. You want me to watch it and then recap it for you?
Yes,
okay, I will.
yes,
I promise. I got you.
We go make it happen.
So you saying you want Yas to
break it down?
I think she can handle that. I think she can handle that. That sounds cool. So yeah, man, on behalf of myself, on behalf of everybody here, and like we said, please make sure y'all leave directly from here and go check out Pink Riot and Young Deuce. And don't forget, tomorrow, Room Full of Blurs. Do you want to tell us what we got going on Room Full of Blurs tomorrow, Miss Lady Mandalore?
But of course, as usual, y'all know I am very much about my Black independent comics. Tomorrow is going to be a different kind of guest. Not really, because she's Black and is a lady. She is Ryan Oakley. She is one of the artists that are out here doing her goddamn thing. I don't want to give away too much. It's going to be a very interesting interview. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I've also got some updates on some comics that are going to have some new issues coming out very, very soon. Black Cotton. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good show. All right. Tomorrow on YouTube and Twitch at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with my co-host, Navy Montel, because he's fun.
Hey, always. Thank you so much, Lady Mandalore. We cannot thank you enough. And for you that has watched this whole entire time, you psycho, how did you sit here from 10 a.m. Eastern time all the way till 1:15 Eastern time and rest with your boys? We sincerely appreciate each and every last one of y'all. You already know how we feel about you, from the first one to the last one to pull up. Make sure y'all support all of our blurred friends. And as we always say, be your authentic self, because if you ain't being yourself, guess what? You're being fake, and it ain't no honor in that. And in all things, if you a geek, like we always say, go ahead, let that good old geek flag fly. Till next time, Deuces.
The new Blurred Order is one of my favorite places to visit. I hope you'll join us next time.